This episode is the Necromancer. I'll just put this in the chat. All right, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We are now on episode 4, I do believe. Oh, my voice is extra nasally tonight. That's weird. We do. Yep, episode 4. So we've... Yes, so tonight we are on episode 4, the Necromancer. This is our 5th time meeting. That's weird. Really weird to think of, yeah. Alright, let me see here. That's good there. That's good there. Alright. So, we will begin with... let's let Callie introduce herself first tonight. Don't worry, I unmuted now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can start tonight.
Great. Thank you. Prepared. I am Selkie to the internet, and I am playing Callie Nanka for The Lost Continent. My little fiery monk, Fire Genasi. I'm ready to be more mischievous than I have been. I'm also super nasally and gross sounding, so I apologize, and I'm going to drink juice now.
Sound fine. Let's go up to our barbarian.
Hi, I'm Cole Wolfrun. You can find me everywhere as Cole Wolfrun. I am finally back after session 0. Had some real life stuff going on, but that's all mostly done now. And I am playing Kieran, the Fallen Asimar Barbarian. He's large, he has big axe, and he's Wellington's father. Adopted father. He has claimed him as his child and has even given him a knife.
Yep.
Multiple. And he will continue to give him more knives.
You did not give that to me. I found it. It is mine.
No, he gave you a knife when he first met you. Remember, he was like,
"Oh, right."
And he gave you a knife, and you went, "You're my favorite now." And then he picked you up and put you on his shoulder. And
you mean to tell me the Wellington has 2 knives?
Yeah. That's the first thing Kieran did when he met him. Is he was like, "I like
we have a wizard with 2 knives."
And a lot of wands.
Stab. In his culture,
children
that are competent are given knives to protect themselves. He doesn't view it as a hazard. He views it as a here. Now you're safe.
It's true. Speaking of whom, let's tab over to Sir Wellington for your intro.
Hello, all. It's Ian, aka Artful Thinking. I am playing Sir Wellington, our chaos gremlin who is ready to commit more war crimes.
All right, Marcus, the other dad.
Yep. Name's Matt. Handle is Dunkley10 on TikTok, because that's like literally the only thing I have besides Facebook, but I don't go on Facebook all that often anymore. But yeah, I play Cleric Marcus, who is definitely the stricter out of the 2 dads. And is just trying to make sure everyone is okay. But yeah, he's adjusting, definitely. Oh, he is also claimed by Kieran. I don't know what Kieran claimed him as.
That's my cleric. And just so you know, if you tell me no to something that I want to let Wellington do, I can throw you too. I have strength of 19, sir.
Okay. I don't doubt you, man. I don't doubt you.
We'll just get interesting.
If you haven't picked it up, Naz, Kieran's methodology for his party is I'm going to yeet everybody.
Yeah, and lastly, Naz.
I might be in trouble. I'm Naz. And I play Abigail, the Dampier Wizard. And, yeah.
Wow, wizards are very good for yeeting.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
you might have reasons as well.
Well, I think it's Wellington's turn to be introduced himself.
I think if Kieran throws Callie, does that mean he's casting Fireball?
Yes.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Well, it
So
depends if
it's-
I throw a fastball or if I throw a lob. If I throw a lob and you land, then it's a fireball. But if I just yeet you, which
Now all I can
counts
think of is
pretty
Colossus
small,
throwing Wolverine. That's all I can think of now.
pretty firm butt.
Naz, some
Bro.
people in the
Tiny
chat,
fiery
namely our beloved server owners, both really like the Night Sisters, so they were impressed by your Star Wars content.
Cool.
Naz, for anyone who doesn't know, is our resident Star Wars lore expert, which is actually how we met 2 years ago now. So, without further ado, actually, I think 2.5 years now, because we met in 2020. August of 2020.
Dark year.
I ran across
Dark
an old
year.
TikTok recently, and it was August of 2020. I'm like, really? We met that long ago? Naz does some fantastic Star Wars lore, cosplay, etc. And I think everyone's introduced now. Lisa isn't going to be with us tonight. She is planning to be next week. She's got a rather chaotic schedule, so she's kind of our flux character that will weave in and out as she's able until her new job stabilizes and she's able to be more consistent. But she's working with me on figuring out her schedule, and we'll work ways for her character to kind of come in and out and have her own little side story as she does. So I've got some plans there. So, without further ado, we'll pick up where we left off last week, which was the party, with the exception of Kieran and a number of, well, actually the majority of the kind of military might of the survivors, went off with Kieran, which we will discuss in a minute. A handful of scouts and rogues stayed behind with Marcus to lead the orphans and Abigail to investigate this fortress that they found in hopes that it might be a better area. The village turned out to be a bust, as that was riddled with zombies that potentially could keep coming back. And this fortress looks a lot more defensible. Shortly after arriving inside, they were ambushed by a zombie pterodactyl and a number of other more humanoid zombies and skeletons. After quickly dispatching that, Sir Wellington and I think Callie disappeared into a hidden trapdoor to find a treasure hoard below. Marcus was busy checking out the defensibility of the walls, and Abigail and Briar found hands clasped on their shoulders from behind as the ruler of this fortress, an apparent necromancer, stepped forward from the shadows. We will not start there, however.
Oh, so we're gonna start with me running back.
Oh, no. You get something way better than simply running back. We're going to flash back to a day and a half earlier. So, about just shy of 2 days now at this point, when the party first returned from that village scouting expedition, there was a hooded and cloaked figure that it was walking down the shoreline towards the rest of the party. I mentioned that Kieran and some of the other adults went over to confront this individual, and we'll actually be picking up from there.
So I went to confront somebody.
Yeah, that was where we left off, was you and a number of others peeled off to head off this kind of shady-looking individual wearing black robes and a hood that was just walking down the beach towards the camp.
Right. So I guess following that, we catch up to this guy, or how far away are we to this guy?
Oh, yeah, you easily, because he's walking towards you. So,
Like-
basically, when you crested the hill heading back towards the beachside camp, you saw a number of the rangers and fighters already lined up in kind of a defensive stance facing this individual that was walking towards them.
I'm just gonna kind of walk in front with my axe on my shoulder, and be like, "Oi, you got any business here, lad?"
Not exactly, but... well, I guess you could say... You all are my business.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're in more danger than you realize here.
I don't know how much more we can realize. It's been nothing but danger since we set foot on this accursed island.
Yes, this, island is unfortunately rather large.
Right, Marcus.
Are any of you particularly good warriors?
I'm pretty good if I do say so myself. Some of these louts are pretty good too. There's a bunch of them that are pretty good, but they're all somewhere else.
Jess says to always speak with that accent, Cole.
Listen. I'm half Scottish, half Scandinavian, so all of my D&D characters either have a Norse accent or a Scottish one, and I just decided to pick Scottish for Kieran. But okay, if you insist.
If you want.
You see a tail flickering beneath the cloak. I need a party to come with me. There's something you need to see.
Sorry, lad.
And it will be dangerous.
Sorry, lad, but I'm going to need more than really bad danger. Go with it before I just follow you with my friends.
Have you ever heard of, gut sliders?
Have I DM? Would it?
Roll a...
first roll of the night.
Let's do a nature check. No, let's do a religion check at disadvantage.
Oh, what's up?
This is not a common thing.
Apparently it's worth
Well, the disadvantage, I have a +0, so the disadvantage is a 14.
You've heard... You feel like you've heard something about a demon that nests itself within someone and waits for the right time to strike. But you always consider those more of like fairy tale stories. You know, they're something that mothers would tell their children at night before bed to scare them. There was never any like credible lore out there about them. And you've never really heard this name, but you can kind of guess it's something along those lines.
How long have we been on the continent now?
At this point, maybe about 5 hours.
Still, if you had told me a day ago that that's what you're dealing with, I would have laughed in your face. But since then, I've seen weird zombies, a crocopussy, and a lot of other things. How far away would we be headed?
Couple hours walk down this coast.
And this is a flashback, so the party's not coming with me, correct?
Yeah, no. This is able-bodied warriors only. And everyone here except Matt's character are literal kids. We actually changed Callie's age from 19 down to 14. So.
Yep. Great. So I'm literally the parent of the group.
You are literally the parent of the group.
I am.
Oh wait, how old is Abigail?
I'm not a child. I'm probably older
okay.
than him.
Yes, but you're not here at this point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
This was before
not
you
interested.
I'm in my 30s, okay.
I am older than you.
Abigail is older by quite
I am 5.5.
I would be in my 50s if a certain
I'm
event
25.
happened, but still.
Right? Yeah, you would have been.
I'm the
God,
oldest.
massive age gaps happening. It's
You're not the
hilarious.
oldest. This individual that's talking is one of the oldest.
Well, no,
in the party. In the party.
Yes,
the party.
yes.
So I guess Kieran just looks around at some of these rangers and goes, "But I guess I could take a few of these louts. See what
We'll probably need them, yes.
He just puts his axe on his shoulder and goes, "Right, let me go tell some folk where I'm headed, and I'll meet you down here in a bit. And we'll say I give Wellington a reassuring pat that I will return. I'm just going away for a little bit, lad. Ruffle his hair.
It's okay. I want to go make a hidey hole.
You're going. You know what? Use that knife I gave you. It's also really good for digging.
I don't need a knife to dig. I'm really good at it.
Well, it could help. Listen, the
Okay.
knife also has a spoon on the end.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
Right.
good.
I just look at Marcus and go, Marcus, let them have fun,
Mark is just gonna roll his eyes.
but also keep an eye on him, please.
You got it.
Because if he dies, I'm going to cut off a foot.
I figured as much. I'm just grateful it's just a foot.
Hey, welcome.
That's just because I like you. If I didn't like you, I would just kill you. But take
Fair
care of
enough.
the boy.
You got it.
And man, Wellington's already gone. Okay. Lock that
Oh,
door.
Why
yeah,
don't you
he's
take
gone.
Make sure
Let's
I
go,
talk to
cosmic
everyone I
mischief.
know and be like, all right, I'm going with this guy. And then go off with that guy.
Number of the more military-minded adults come with you. A handful, you guys who have been playing the last couple of weeks know the ones that stay behind. A barbarian, a couple of rogues, and a couple of rangers stay behind to kind of guard the area. And the rest of the able-bodied warriors head off with Kieran and this new mysterious figure. Cole, could you make a perception check for me as you walk?
Pretty good perception. So, yeah. That's the first natural 20 of the night, so that's
Hey!
a 22.
Woo!
Hey, yo.
Nice. All right. You catch as this tail kind of flickers out, you're able to make out that it's kind of a palish purple skin tone. Some ridges in the tail and kind of a triangular head at the end of the tail.
That's what I'm doing. And from that, I could probably infer that this is, if it's a race I know, probably a tiefling.
Probably a tiefling. You can pretty easily assume this is a tiefling. They seem to be wearing heeled boots and walk with almost an intense swagger. Very confident. Up until you reach this ridge. And they slow down and turn back and say, all right. What's over this ridge is nothing natural by any means.
You don't say. I'm starting to doubt that anything on this fucking island is natural.
There's a very good chance of that. Everyone needs to be on their guard at all times. Stay close. Don't touch anything. And with that, they'll turn around and kind of drop their hood as they walk over this crest. And as you guys crest this little hill, you see more barren wasteland and another town. With that nat 20, you're also able to kind of peer out and you see down on the coast. You guys are still near the coast. As you look down the ridge that kind of slopes down to the coast again, you see not one, but 4 ships smashed upon the rocks right near the shore, run aground in the shallows.
At this point, Kieran said he takes stock of all that, but he's like, don't touch anything. They said not to touch anything. Listen, I know that makes you want to touch everything, but don't touch anything. And I'm going to keep stock of all that the ships have run aground and be like, that's probably a problem. These aren't our ships, obviously. So
No. These are a variety of... This would be like the equivalent of seeing a 1920s tanker a Spanish galleon and a modern cruise ship all smashed upon the rocks together.
Ooh.
Those ships look older than Marcus's clothes.
Damn. Roasted and you're not even here to
Burn.
defend yourself.
I know, right?
Listen, Kieran
Can't
roasts
even
people he
defend
cares
yourself.
about, okay? If he
Can't
doesn't
even
roast you,
defend
he
yourself.
doesn't care about you.
Can
Except Wellington, because Wellington can do no wrong in his eyes.
Right.
Roasting is a love
You
language.
know that TikTok sound that's like, this person did the. I don't care if he killed his entire family. He's like a son to me.
He's like
Yeah.
a son to me.
That's Wellington to Kieran.
I love it.
So yeah, Wellington, if you start murdering people, Kieran will defend you.
Wow. Callie, look out. You're alone with him right now.
Me looking at Abigail going,
Yeah.
So,
As
as
you
you
tell him that.
yeah, as
Yeah.
you guys enter the town, it appears, as desolate and abandoned as that first village at first. I mean, the ash is scattered thickly everywhere. Everything is dead. Except you see some gear stacked in kind of on one of the front porches of a house. It looks weathered, like it's been there a while. But then you see another house, and this one has like some newer gear. And it looks like this... When these 4 ships ran aground here over the centuries, millennia actually, the different inhabitants, the survivors of the wrecks, seem to have taken shelter up in this town. And
everything's dead.
Well, you haven't seen anyone yet.
Can I use that previous nat 20, or do I need to perceive again? Or investigate?
This would be investigation, because now you guys are going in and out of the different houses.
I don't have a +2 investigation, though. I'm a barbarian. I only have 10 intelligence.
But you need to perceive.
17.
Yeah.
Shut
I
up,
mean, you
dog.
only needed a 12, because the tiefling leads you. So as they drop their hat, you see they have 2 large horns and kind of a very short cut hairstyle that is white with flecks of gray throughout it. But mostly white. Chances are this tiefling is actually thousands of years old. It takes a long time for a tiefling to go this white. You don't remember seeing them on board the ship, though, which is what's weird.
Friend, could I ask you your name before we go any further?
They kind of pause and turn around to face you and stick out a hand, and you notice their face actually appears to be that of a maybe 36-year-old woman's. And she sticks out her hand, she says, "I'm sorry, Andrea Lee is my name. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Andrea Lee?
Yes.
Kieran.
It's a
Kieran.
pleasure, Kieran. Hey, boys, and all of you, just come. She beckons to the other party members who have started to spread out and investigate. Come, I said, stay close. Why is the barbarian the only one who can take orders properly?
Roasted.
Ooh,
All right.
Listen, I just know not. You said not to touch anything, and I'm trying my hardest. I promise.
Well, you're one of the smartest ones here. All right. I found the survivors of the shipwrecks up in the city hall. Whatever happened went down there every single time. I'm not sure what drove them in there. Maybe it was a storm, and these smaller, mostly shacks, I guess you could say, just weren't enough shelter. Or an attack, I don't know, but, well, you'll see. And she leads the way
Can I insight this lady
may.
as we're walking?
You may.
Well, that's not as good, but I have a plus to that, so 14.
As far as you can tell, she seems genuine.
Okay.
She kind of presses forward and leads you up the steps of this large. Think of like a Skyrim Nordic mead hall. Steps going up.
Which would be pretty easy for Kieran because like his people have similar structures.
Yeah. Kind of has that vibe about it, even though it's kind of in ruins
older.
at this point. Yeah, older. Ancient structure, beautiful stone columns. So kind of like, yeah, I guess more of like if you took it and aged it back to a little bit more of the ancient Nord or almost Greek style mix, kind of. She unlatches and pushes open one of the large wooden doors, and it opens with a low creak. And as you enter in, the ground is littered with corpses in various states of decay. The older ones are obviously just completely skeletons, very dry bones. But there are a number of bodies in here from that newest ship that was wrecked down there that maybe look like they've been here for several months, maybe? Not that long. All ages, everyone has been slaughtered. And can you make a medicine check for me?
That would be 9.
A what?
9.
Oh,
A
It's my
9?
first sub 10 roll.
All right. With a 9, you're looking through, and it looks like something came through and stabbed everyone in the gut. And it's not until you... Oh, go ahead.
tracks.
You just kind of look around and be like, well, these people get stabbed pretty easily.
Look closer. Like I said, this place is unnatural. And as you catch a glimpse of the skeletons and then look back at the fresher corpses, they weren't stabbed through the stomach. Something ate them out from inside. The skeletons have kind of busted rib cages as if something inside them crushed its way out.
This is getting very xenomorphy.
Very xenomorphy.
And
Well,
every
that's
single...
disgusting. I don't think we should be in here then if this is what's happening to people who come in here.
Yes, well, I didn't... I don't think it's in here is the thing. I think it's in the village.
Well,
Oh, you're funny.
perhaps we should look around and find out. Yes.
You're funny.
See, I was gonna send the meme Corbin already wrote perfect, but I was gonna send the perfect cell. Perfect. Dragon Ball Z perfect cell is going perfect. I guess I think Karen would just kind of want to look around and investigate a little bit and make sure either here or the village, probably starting here, and make sure that there's nothing still in this hall.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay, that's better. Okay, that's good. 19.
All right. You kind of look around and take in the stillness, and as the other members of the party are kind of looking around as well, you catch two things. First, there's a stirring in the rafters.
Okay, what was the second thing?
Second thing is there's a stirring inside the fresher corpses.
I'm gonna nudge one of the rangers, but hey, go check out that body, please.
The ranger will
You're better at that than I am.
The ranger will cautiously move forward, his bow drawn, and he'll kind of...
He's gonna slide his axe onto his shoulder from his back, just in case.
He'll fire an arrow into... Yes, you do it, bro. He'll fire an arrow into the body, and nothing happens at first. There's just a moment of dead silence.
Shoot it again.
Shoot it again.
And he does.
It didn't work.
He draws another arrow and shoots the body again. And then,
Aim's right.
simultaneously, every body bursts open as these small leech-like creatures that move like centipedes leap forth. Each
Immediately.
one having a long, almost tentacle-like tongue that they shoot out and latch onto its nearest target.
Gross.
Immediately
flashback.
swipe my
No.
axe at one that tries to get near me.
I thought we were in Geshael, not Japan.
Just reminds me of a TikTok I saw the other day where it was like, "What's your favorite anime?" Guy says name. That's a hen. It's the Paladin. That's a hentai. How do
would
you
you
know?
About.
How would you know?
Yeah. And use the ranger as a human shield and run. Not bad advice, especially as 5 larger versions of this creature drop down from the rafters onto a few of the different party members nearby. The ranger actually deftly rolls aside, narrowly being landed on himself.
So combat with Kieran versus all these things. Great.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Oh.
you still got most of your party, actually. Yeah, roll initiative.
Solo it.
Hey, 22.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Dumb ways to
Yes.
die. Ways to die.
So many.
It's just like, it's like, hey, it's Cole's first session back. What's he gonna do? First,
Die.
like, hour of the session is just gonna be him fighting
Die.
xenomorphs.
Hold on. I got something perfect for this.
Centipedomorphs.
What?
Centipedomorphs.
Listen, it's better than
I
the
hate it.
Cocopus.
You said
Better
it
than
a
the
second
Cocopus.
time, and I still hate it.
Yeah, that's not a bad. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually.
I mean, we all know it's alien.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm making you play in a campaign, and I'm making it entirely based off the Blight Town from Dark Souls.
You know what? Sign me up. That sounds like fun. Like I said, I'm going to do some things that are hard for me. I'm going to start killing things.
Oh my god. I'll believe it when I
So you
see it.
decided to pick the hardest
Yeah.
person to
I
kill.
mean, I did just
Pick
kill
the hardest person to kill.
I did just
No.
kill 4 ships' populace's worth of, adults and kids. So.
Doesn't count.
Oh, it doesn't
not
count.
count.
If it's post mortem,
No.
it
So
doesn't count.
my first thought was,
Oh.
oh no, he's trying to kill Kieran, and I'm like, oh no, he's probably not trying to kill Kieran. He's probably trying to kill all these NPCs.
Probably.
Kieran walks back to the
Gotta
fortress alone.
whittle down that cast because their cast is too big. We gotta whittle it down.
He's like,
Oh,
I messed up.
I
Kieran,
said don't
you
get too
I mean-
attached to the NPCs. You don't know how many you're gonna make it through this.
So Kieran
Oh, I
This
know.
is the
back to
moment
the-
in Jurassic Park 2 where the people go out into the grass and they get picked off by raptors. This is
Yeah,
literally
basically.
that.
Basically.
No, Markham is
I get
now
back, I
just
get back to the fortress,
become.
and it's like, oh no, Kieran, you didn't have time to do a long rest before you got back. You still only have 25 hit points for this big fight.
Markham's just
Cool.
like, no, he's now George R.
I just
Martin.
gave him
He's
that
like,
idea. Damn
he's
it.
like, don't worry, I'll kill off all these people. I just don't kill off main characters. You just don't know who the main characters are.
You know what? I like that. We'll go with that. For all I know, the NPCs could be the main characters. No, I'm just kidding.
Yikes.
It just ends up being Markham playing with. It's that scene from Spaceballs where he's playing with his action figures. This is
Yeah.
I was
Markham's-
gonna say it's the Bad Batch where I'm just playing every character in the show except Omega.
No, I like the Spaceballs better because it's just you playing with your figures by yourself on stream.
Yeah, that's basically what Bad Batch is too, since he voices all the characters except 2.
I'm
Yeah.
proud of him.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's just dedication to spend months at a time talking to yourself, and I hope he maintains his sanity. All right, so what was your initiative?
22.
Oh, 22, yeah. You go third.
Third.
Oh, yeah,
With the
two of the big
22.
ones. Two of the big ones are at 24 and 25. Luckily, they're not attacking you. But I'll just go ahead and narrate what happens here, as one of the other rangers and a fighter both basically get pretty much.
Oh, we're off
Devoured.
on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
Our face cams all got jumbled.
What?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Lee
Our
would have
bicep
rock
is
with
where
it.
the face should be.
What didst
Lee
thou
would
do?
have rock with it.
I'm just gonna hold my bicep here.
What in the name of Sam Wilson?
I don't even see it.
What?
How did this
Wait,
happen?
That's where Markham's face should be.
All right, well, I'm in the right
My
spot.
Oh wow, you're in the right.
Okay,
How did
spot.
this
So
happen?
great.
Cole is Callie.
Did someone change something?
Nah.
No,
Oh,
everyone's
we're all-
still where they were.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. I'm gonna put us on break just for a second while I fix this.
Naz is now Marcus.
Oh, actually, I don't know how to put us
Well,
on
my
break.
hand is Marcus, but I'm my door.
All right, I'll just fix this live because I actually don't know how to still maintain.
My phone is me now. It's
Alright,
just my
let's see.
phone.
So-
This is cool now.
Naz is back. Wait, we
No.
have 2 of Naz.
No.
That's not right.
Na-
There
Naz
we
is-
go.
Naz is multiplied.
I don't
I'm-
Let me
understand
try to
how
watch
that.
because I know I hear you talking in real time, and then I see your experience on this Twitch, and it's like oh wait, no, that's wrong. Oh wait, hold on.
Wait.
There
wait,
we
wait.
go. Okay, here we go. Whew,
We
that
fixed
was
it.
weird. Okay, I don't know what that was, and I apologize to everyone for that. Where were we? Oh yeah.
I'm fighting
people
Xenomorph.
getting
A
devoured.
fighter is caught unawares as this thing lands on him. It wraps its tongue around his head and proceeds to just twist it off like a bottle cap. Eating, just basically chomping down on it and then spitting out a bloodied skull. And then a ranger
Okay.
has one just
Not
land
good.
on him, killing him instantly. And it proceeds to just start kind of like a snake, kind of swallowing the body whole. And now it's your turn.
Okay, so how many of these total enemies are around?
There are 5 large ones and dozens of little ones.
And I'm essentially alone now.
No. Only 2 are down.
And
Everyone
how many
else
came
is...
with me?
What?
How many came with me?
I think there were about 11 that came with you.
Okay. And is the tiefling
Right, the
still in here
fire
with us?
swans. Yes.
Is the tiefling still in here as well?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as they dropped
what's-
down,
what's
she
closest
drew
to-
a sword.
What's closest to me? How many of the little ones, big ones, what?
One of the big ones is right in front of you. It tried to land on the ranger that shot the body, and he rolled out of the way. So it's right in front of you.
I'm going to do what my shirt says real quick.
Go for it.
Like to rage.
And then I'm going to swing at the big one.
Hooty hoot.
That would be a natural 20 for the first attack.
Get fucked.
Beautiful.
Only attack, because I forgot we're level
Hashtag
3.
get fucked.
So let me get my D12 out. I forget at level 3 how much I get with rage. +2. Okay. So let's see. And this is double damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
All damage? Okay.
Yep.
That's 10
Wait.
plus 5, 15 plus 2, 17 times 2. That's 34 damage.
Beautiful.
Wait, doesn't he get full damage since it's over 20?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can do that. If you want to roll for your damage, you are welcome to do that.
Oh,
I
I
just give
just
it the
forgot about
option
that. So
to do
that's
it.
a 7. So instead of 17, that'd be 19 times 2. So that's 38.
Nice. It's not dead, but you gave it a pretty good hack into it.
Yeah, I just basically pull my axe and I just swing it like into the
This-
center of its body.
This
And,
kind of dark, blackish purple blood kind of spurts
and
everywhere.
for those of you who, for Naz, since Naz never doesn't know what this looks like, she wasn't here for that one. My eyes turn jet black, and I sprout 2 black feathered wings that are like dripping when I rage. So that's the cool flavor of my rage. It doesn't do anything. I can't actually
She's a cool
fly.
flavor.
It's because I
Oh,
have a
unless
demon
Markham
daddy.
just lets me have a flying speed, you know.
Right.
Only when I rage.
Huh. I just realized, now that Ian said that, I realized, yeah, Sir Wellington both has a demon and a holy daddy.
Ha! Oh my gosh, you're right.
Nice.
Hey. I'm just a goth holy daddy too. Which is funny because Kieran himself is not goth until he rages, and then he just like
Then it
Could
is
be
for a bit.
could be a album cover for Suicide Silence for a second.
We
And other-
stand a
and-
goth god daddy.
In other words, is like the type
Scottish
of person that.
Kratos goth daddy.
In other words, the type of person that Abigail might go, ooh.
Hot.
Oh yeah.
Hot.
Oh gosh, no, don't do that. That would be a problem.
Like,
No,
you know,
don't do
dude,
that.
When she sees me without rage, she's gonna be like, "Oh great," and then I rage, and she's
Oh my gosh, Abigail can threaten to steal your dad.
Oh no.
Oh my
I was
god,
gonna look
Abigail's gonna
at-
steal your dad! Abigail's
that's
gonna become
awful.
your new mom.
Yeah.
Abigail's gonna be like,
You'd be like, I'm gonna
"Listen here,
stepmom.
Wellington. Listen here, Wellington. I'm
The evil son.
dad and make your bedtime 8 p.m."
I'm gonna
Marcus
become your
will,
mom
Marcus
and you're
will hold their
grounded.
ceremony.
You know what? Yeah, that. Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
God.
weird
The,
and
do that.
I
Marcus
know.
I'm gonna
can
become
do
your
that.
mom and
excited
you're
for where this campaign goes.
Yeah.
This is gonna be just a great. I like how Markham had this idea of like this epic, and it's like, no, it's just a family drama with just this.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah.
With
a
This
problem.
this
Goth
is
Daddy.
the family that's trying to survive the horror movie.
We
Yeah.
turned it into the Brady Bunch, is what we did.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, what you
D&D
wanted?
Brady Bunch.
Wait, no, not goth daddy, death metal daddy, because
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely
he just does picks with.
definitely listens to Kiss on the weekends.
Marcus is the religious uncle.
No,
who-
he doesn't listen to Kiss. He listens to Suicide Silence and Lamb of God. Okay.
Got
Fair
it.
enough.
So anyway, that's how I do it, and then of course his usual just. You look stronger than the last thing. Good. He's kind of got a boner for fighting. He's kind of just grumpy Goku.
Right? Yep.
I don't have a boner for fighting. I'm just grumpy Goku.
Grunku.
If Goku was a better dad.
Ah!
And
Oh,
so you cleave into this one and you hear shouts and screams. Andrea just kind of whips off her cape. By the way, I should mention that both her boots and kind of this leather vest she's wearing are bright purple. She's got a rather eccentric style. And she whips out a rapier and starts striking at one that in turn strikes at her. She's wearing kind of chainmail or armor. And the rest of your party seems to be kind of torn. Some are overwhelmed and being quickly pulled down by the smaller ones that are now burrowing into them. Others are holding their own. And then we come down to another one of the big ones, and it is going to make its attack against you.
Yep. Yeah, my AC's not great. I forgot.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Nice.
AC is 16, so.
Beautiful.
Oh, just barely.
Fuck.
All right, well, the 14 won't
This is
hit
the lowest AC
either.
I think I've had as a barbarian in a long time.
wait, your
Right?
AC
That's
is
my-
what? 60?
16.
Huh?
Cries in 12.
Well, I'm unarmored. It goes off my dex. It goes off my
I'm an
dex to
18.
my con, and my dex is a +3, and my con's a +3. Normally they'd be higher, but with the stats we have, it's a little lower. But
Level 3.
I'm very resistant to like everything.
Level 3.
Right.
Yeah, Barbarians resist everything, so you're good. Especially freaking totem ones.
Andrea starts shouting to the survivors, "Everyone, get closer, get closer! You're too spread out. You're too spread. Come on, move in closer!" And you hear a shout from towards the door. This one ranger, she shouts, "Guys, they're running outside!" And just a number of smaller ones are kind of scurrying out, kind of dispersing throughout the city, and you hear this chatter spread, almost like they're calling for reinforcements. And with that, we'll pan over to about a day and a half later.
A day and a half later, I don't get to finish my combat.
Oh, we're doing the classic Star Wars bouncing between scenes now.
Nice.
We will start with Sir Wellington.
Oh no.
Down in this treasure hoard with Callie.
I'm not aware that Callie's there yet.
Nope, Callie's
Nope,
super sneaky.
Callie is sneaky.
Super sneaky.
You are...
Oh.
What are you doing?
Well, I saw shinies, so I'm gonna go and start looking and like checking out what is in this room. Yeah.
Callie is trying to scare Sir Wellington.
All right.
Sneak up behind him. Give him little spooks.
All right. Sir Wellington, roll investigation to see what you find among this treasure hoard, besides the fact that there's just literal golden jewels scattered across the floor.
Okay, so that is a 21.
All right. You find a beautiful staff leaning in a corner. It's kind of bejeweled and looks like it once belonged to a successful wizard. Way too tall for you, but, you know, who cares?
I just
This
need enlarge
child is
reduce
gonna
at this
be-
point.
I mean, you could shrink it down, potentially. Yeah, that's true. Or make
Shrink
yourself
to the
bigger.
size of a wand. Okay, so bejeweled staff.
Yep. Callie, what did you roll for your stealth last time, or do you want to roll a new stealth
I
attack?
can re-roll my stealth. I don't remember.
All right, you roll
I
stealth.
knew it was pretty good.
Sir Wellington, you roll perception.
Oh, okay. One second. Well, that will not probably be great. That's a 6.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you are hidden from him. He has no idea that anyone else is down there. You do spot a number of cages hanging from the ceiling, in which are very dry old skeletons.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Gross.
But
Okay.
other than that, as far as you know, you're alone. So, Callie and
s-
Sir Wellington.
So
both
I
the scene is
take
yours.
that staff and I kind of like lean it and I like just slide it into my bag, and then I'm just gonna start like, were there like jewels and gold and all that in there as well?
Oh, you're walking on it.
Okay, I'm just gonna start like picking out jewels, like and like especially like any like large gems, like the larger the better. Like he's just like, ooh.
Make 2 checks for me.
Oh,
An intelligence check and a wisdom check.
Ooh,
No, make-
intelligence.
yeah.
I am good with. Okay. Okay, so intelligence is going to be there's the 21. Wisdom. Oh, 19. Nice.
All right, so intelligence is what? 19?
20. No,
Oh.
wisdom is 19. Intelligence is 21. I rolled a 15 at sorry, not 15. 17 plus 4. 21. Then 18. The 15 was for the investigation because that was a plus 6.
All right.
The next roll needs to be a 16, and I've had 15, 16, 17, 18.
That's fair. With your intelligence this high, you can tell that whoever owned this went around and looted the surrounding villages after everyone was presumably wiped out and collected all of their possessions of value to here.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me. Like he's like going shiny, 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 shiny. He's like, ooh, I like this one. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one here. Ooh,
Roll a d20, just a straight
Okay.
d20.
straight D20. Let's see, 8.
8. Okay. You mostly find just small rubies, maybe about
Okay.
8 of those. You
Okay.
do find 4 diamonds of decent size. And you find 1 large sapphire, which, with that high wisdom check, there's something magical about this one. It is a sapphire as big as your head.
He's just gonna put his bag on the ground, lift open the thing, and like kind of like soccer ball roll it into his bag.
All right. With or without touching it?
Oh, he's gonna be
Oh.
touching it.
Get her
Like,
in,
he's gonna be
in the middle of
pushing it.
battle, and
Okay.
he just goes, I feel a disturbance in my son.
Make
What's happening?
make a wisdom saving throw as you do that.
Wellington,
Okay.
I'm coming. Kieran abandons all the NPCs for his son.
All right.
A day later.
Meanwhile,
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
a day prior.
22.
22.
Wait.
You feel as if something passed from this into you. But you managed to suppress whatever it was. Just shove it down, no problem.
It's not like I haven't felt other things pass through me before. Those beans were not good the other day that he ate. Like, he just felt those pass right through him. He's like, he's just going,
What's up?
He really
"You go
is
with the
Kieran's
beans."
son. He's absolutely
Okay.
Kieran's child.
Right?
Okay, I'm good. Continue shoving it in.
Callie, what would you like to do?
I'm still sneaking up on him. And I'm probably at the point of where he finds his giant crystals whenever she's just gonna, like, jump up behind him and just, like, grab his shoulders and scare him.
All right,
yell
roll
at him.
intimidation.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether I have you roll a wisdom saving throw or just let you ask you what chaos Sir Wellington would do in
Dude.
response to being attacked from behind in the middle of a dark dungeon. Because
get
I feel like it would be more
advantage
funny to
because
just
I'm
say,
stealth?
what would he do, rather than doing a wisdom check to see how well he would be able to figure out. I'm just going to say, what would he do?
Oh, I know exactly what would happen.
Do I
'Cause
get
you-
advantage because I'm stealth?
You do get advantage because you're stealth, yes.
Great.
And he has no idea who you are.
Great. My whole minus 1 in intimidation is gonna come in clutch here. With advantage, 10.
All right. As far as you know, this could be a pretty big threat.
He freaks out, just whipping around, biting blindly at what was just went after him.
Okay.
Which is she.
Make an attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be an attack roll.
Yep.
So that would be a 21.
Stupid
hit.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that will be 10 points of acid damage.
Criminy.
Seeing as it's over a 20.
Right? That's true. It's max damage. Forget about that.
Ow!
Like-
Oh. It's me. It's ow. Ow.
Don't scare me like that. I
No.
almost pooped myself.
Ah, you bit me.
Make a Constitution
We just-
saving throw.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
No, not you, just him.
16. Oh, wait. Constant saving throw. Sorry.
Markham?
Plus 3, 19.
Oh, okay.
He's
You
my
felt
son
the
of
urge to make a poop, but you didn't.
Felt the urge to stitch
So
yourself.
you're a little old to be
Kept it
pooping
to
your
you.
pants, lad.
It's a good thing I'm wearing my
Yeah.
brown pants.
Gross.
No, don't worry, nothing happened. You would be smelling it. He just
I
looks
don't-
at you and turns around and starts shoveling back things. Why did you just decide to scare me like that? That's not very nice of you, you know. We spent so much time playing on the ship, and then you go and scare me like
know.
that. That's not. Why, though?
I had an opportunity, so I had to take it. Look on your
Yeah,
face
fair.
is really funny. Look on your
And he
face
just
is really funny.
he keeps shoveling, like now he's just like scooping coins in randomly and all that, just like squish 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 into his bag.
Gonna help find jewels and stuff. Now I am a light source.
Hey.
Now I am a light source. Just
You're a light source?
Naturally, I'm a light source. Her hair's on fire.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
true.
true. He didn't need it, but he's
Right.
he every once in a while he goes, what do you know? It's you can't sneak around. I mean, I guess I didn't see it, but generally speaking, how do people not see you when it's dark? Because look, your hair is really like going whoosh 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 whoosh.
Look. It's a really cool trick. And then she's gonna like plug her nose and hold her breath, and their hair's gonna dim. Because fire needs oxygen to thrive.
Yep. I love that.
He looks at it and goes,
So it kind of dims, and it looks kind of like a regular redhead.
Interesting. So, if you keep holding your breath, do you pass out?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've only done it.
What if I threw water on your head?
It'll hurt. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Well, okay.
But
He's
you don't
gonna
like it
keep
whenever
going back.
if I throw water on you.
Well, I mean, I guess I need a bath sometimes. I just don't like them, but
They're
it's
not
it's
great.
important to be clean. Cleanliness is important. And he just
I'm
pauses
usually
and he's
sweaty.
just staring down like randomly. Then he just like shakes his head and he just goes back to shoveling and cold.
I'm usually just really sweaty all the time. And everyone else around me is usually really sweaty, so no one really cares.
That's fair.
What have you found? I want to know. I want to know what you found. You found anything cool?
I found some really shiny rocks. There was 8 little red ones. They were really nice. There were some clear ones. They were like this size, and then I found a really big blue one. It's like the size of my head, and I was pushing it into my bag, and I felt like a but I don't know how to explain it. It feels like when you have gas, and then it was gone. So maybe it was just gas. I don't know.
Had lots of beans today.
That could be it.
Yeah.
See, this is why I need to just eat cookies.
Yeah,
Because
you had cookies and beans, and that's a weird combination.
Yeah, look who's talking. I mean, I don't know what you ate, but I just assumed looking at you that you probably had some weird combinations yourself.
Yeah, I had sand. So,
Yeah, okay.
it tastes good once you get past it. Once you get past like the weird like.
I feel like
the
it would have a
texture
really
of it.
gritty. I feel like it would have a really gritty texture.
Mhm. It does, but once you like get it enough and your spit gets into it, it kind of becomes more of like, I don't know, like
Where did you find sand, by the way?
out there. Some of the ash, it doesn't. I mean, the ash doesn't taste nearly as good, but you get a little further in, and there's. Some,
I feel like
sandy
you were like eating someone's cigarette tray.
I mean, you can make some cool stuff out of the ash, and I was starting to make. I kind of pocketed it away to make some cool stuff later because like black sand is the only way that you get red glass, and it's really really cool. The whole process of the whole bit.
But it's not sand.
It's not sand, but you can add it to it, and then you get a really cool like grainy texture in it, and it looks
Oh,
really
okay,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, and
That's
you can
fair.
like roll around his stuff, and then it looks really cool. And then some of this stuff, I'm taking some of this stuff so I can add it to my stuff because if I make
Okay,
cool
I mean,
stuff,
there's a lot here.
there is a lot here, so we're sharing, right?
I would assume so. I don't think I don't have I like the shiny stuff, but as long as you're not trying to take something that I'm holding, we're probably gonna be okay.
No, but I won't take anything that you're already
Okay.
taking. But
See, then it's gonna be fine because I don't mind if you find stuff. Yeah.
Here, what about this? You got the front of the room, I got the back of the room. I'm gonna go back there, and then we'll kind of meet in the middle.
I mean, sure.
Both of you make investigation checks.
Sweet. Woo!
Delirious is here, and he says everyone looks fabulous.
That was a nat 20, so a 26.
Hey!
19.
Nice. All right.
Regular old 19.
As you guys go looking for treasure, we pan through the earth, kind of up, and then we see 3 pairs of feet as you continue panning up to where we have Briar and Abigail with a necromancer at their back.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the actual combat.
I think a bunch of centipedes is also actual combat.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know. I'd say the guts. What did I call them? Gut sliders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, gut sliders. That's their name. They're gut sliders.
You know,
Gut
just
slider
give me a
demons
regular-
are pretty combat-y as well.
Yeah.
Give me a regular necromancer, please.
Oh.
Naz, what would Abigail like to do?
Can you remind what's going on here?
So you and Lisa were watching the kids interact
Yes.
as they were kind of looking around the courtyard, and you kind of started looking around too, and found something clasped. A necromancer clasped his hands on both your shoulders, and he actually casts a spell which causes Briar to just kind of seize up, and she's kind of like just looking at you, and it's obvious that she is paralyzed for the moment. I'm just kind of like looking at you like, what do we do?
I'm not?
No. Well,
Okay.
actually, you know what? Actually, you know
Now
what? He
you
would.
said
Now
something.
that you said something, it would make sense.
No, it's fine.
He does have 2 actions.
Too late.
He could cast it on you both.
No,
He
I'm
could
not
cast it on you both.
paralyzed.
No.
I have a connection because I'm also a necromancer, so it wouldn't paralyze me because he sensed it.
Let's see.
I love this fight.
This is an amazing fight.
We're homies. You don't want to hurt me.
Exactly. This is
Naz realizing that they messed up, going, "Oh no, I shouldn't have said anything."
well.
Let's
I
make
It is
did
weird
too.
to like put your hand on 2 people's shoulders, freeze one of them. You're fine,
the
I
other
guess.
one-
I mean,
The other one,
I
we're
forgot
gonna
this
have a
guy
chat.
does have 2 actions, so that's a good point. So I could do that.
He used the other one to come in here.
No, move actions do not count. Make
Dang it.
a Constitution saving throw.
It was worth a
Oh.
shot.
Yay.
You're the one
Constitution
that
save.
you're the one that said something.
Oh, my fictional dad's in chat.
11.
11.
I didn't know my fictional.
Let me
dad
see what
was
his
in
spell DC is for this.
I don't know about that.
Probably high.
chat. Probably high. That's a safe bet. Probably high.
Not good.
Nope. Yeah, you seize up as well.
Great.
Well,
And he
Okay.
just
Try
kind of
your best.
tips you both back and drags you into a dark room.
Okay, great. Okay.
And he'll kind
Mark
of just
up.
like stand in front of you and go, "So what are you doing in my home?"
Can I talk if I'm paralyzed?
You know what? I didn't think of that. And neither did he. So he's going to just wait for a reply for a moment and go, "Fuck."
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
You could have made this perfectly spooky of like that TikTok audio of like, oh right, can't talk.
You know what?
Well,
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, yeah. He goes, so, what are you doing in my home? Oh, that's right.
That's right.
You can't talk,
Can't
can you?
talk.
Should have thought twice before entering the home as someone as powerful as me, but your loss, my gain, I suppose.
When you try your best.
I'll allow you to. You both
I
get
can't
to.
do anything.
You both get to repeat your con save. I'm gonna say that's the equivalent of like, that's 6 seconds right there. So every 6 seconds you get to
that turn.
retry it. She
Okay.
fails.
Oh, 21.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
she fails again. She's still just like looking around, and you like shake it off, and can stand to your feet. The floor's yours. He turns and looks at you, impressed.
Okay, so just I've been dragged to somewhere else.
Basically, you guys were right in front of a door. He just
Yeah.
pulled you into the door.
Through the door?
Yeah.
Outside?
No. Further into the fortress.
Okay. Okay, and I just stood up.
You
With
can
my-
if you want to. I mean, you're kind of laying down at the moment, but
Okay, yeah, she's gonna like stand up and like kind of like brace herself and be like, well, those guys are crazy. I'm sorry about the pet. I told them. I said, don't attack that guy. What if it's someone's pet? And they don't listen to me. They never listen. But people don't listen to necromancers. But you know how it is.
roll a deception check.
Do I have a deception check?
Everyone has a deception check.
God.
It doesn't matter if it's any good.
Okay, 4. Solid.
He looks at you and goes, I saw you cast a spell at my favorite. What would be a term for a I saw you cast a spell at my favorite zombidactyl. Do you really expect me to believe that you were the one advocating for my loyal subjects?
Yeah, I tried that spell on myself first, and I was perfectly fine. Okay, it's just a restraint. He was a little bit aggressive. It's like a training class. You don't worry about it. Okay, I was perfectly fine when I came out of it. It's not even a problem.
Are you trying to Is there any truth in this, or are you going for another deception check?
What do you mean?
Roll deception. I want to see if you
Okay.
face this guy.
6.
He raises an eyebrow at you. You're a terrible liar. But you have guts going up against me. What are you interested in?
That is a very broad question. What do you
What
mean?
is your greatest desire?
Unlimited cookies.
Jeez.
You obviously have some skill as a wizard. You wouldn't be alive right now if you didn't. So do tell. What, if you could have anything, would you want?
Like, I haven't thought about this out of character.
Hey, it's sometimes you just gotta YOLO swagging this bitch.
You have the YOLO swag?
Yep. Just YOLO swag.
Is that an action?
Yeah.
It's not a literal action, no.
Naz, you're so cute. I love you.
That was, I think, YOLO swagging,
Yes.
as they call it.
Yes. I'm proud of you.
I have a question. Would Marcus notice just how all of a sudden quiet it got?
How peaceful and quiet it
Roll
is.
a perception check.
Because I thought like he doesn't hear Sir Wellington. He doesn't like that's the main part. He doesn't hear Sir Wellington.
He does hear the kids.
This is the real. Well,
He's like, what? Why don't I hear mischief happening?
Exactly. Like mischief would be fine, but it's the fact that he doesn't hear mischief that he's worried.
Yeah.
It's the
exactly.
parent. It's like it's too quiet. What's going on?
That is an 18.
If you want to go take a peek down at the courtyard, you can.
And Marcus will turn to the ranger and be like, "All right, I just got to make sure something is all right. Just make sure no weirdos are coming for us." And he'll just head down, just make sure everyone's all right.
All right. As you make your way down, only the 2 orphan boys are there. No one else is in the courtyard.
He's gonna go. Where is everyone? Hey, you two, where is everyone?
I don't know. No, it's not my responsibility. We're just trying to, pick through what's here.
I mean,
You're the adult. Aren't you supposed to be responsible?
Well, there were 2 adults with y'all, right here. Where did they go?
I assumed they went off with the others. I mean, it's not our job, They're the adults.
All right, well, you two get back with the other group.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yes.
We killed
really.
zombies. We can handle ourselves.
Oh wow, you killed a bunch of skeletons.
I am a full-grown adult. I am 14.
Is that your
I
voice?
remember that.
Is that your voice cracking that I hear there, young man?
Shut up. You don't know anything.
He's just gonna
I
do a
remember
thumbs and just get.
If he's an adult, I'm an adult too. Oh, fine.
Marcus is telling off Callie's date.
The
right.
sickly elf boy.
Kelly accidentally got a date.
After they're gone.
Whoops. Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Wasn't myself. After they're gone, he's gonna take out his Morningstar because he has barely shit for spells, and he's just gonna go, Abigail, one statue lady, are y'all here?
Well,
Please tell me you didn't find any more creepers. I don't need more pterodactyls in my life.
No creepers, but crawlers.
Right.
I
Meanwhile,
found some crawlies.
And-
it's just like, as he's saying that, it's just like flashing
Shink.
really quick. But
Shink. Axe.
screaming, crying blood, demon guts. Kieran like,
Like he's pulling a grog on
I
one of
don't
them,
need more creepy.
like ripping the jaw open. You can have the creepies. I got the crawlies.
He
Matt, make
He's
an
just-
investigation check.
shit. Okay, I'm not good with investigation. 12.
You're not sure where any of them went.
All right,
You fell
guys.
short of both.
He's gonna just look around and go, "Okay, guys, if Kieran or wait, Kieran's not even here yet. If Sir Wellington put you up
where's
to
my
this,
husband?
He's like, "Where's my husband?" Meanwhile, Abigail's like, "For now."
Sir Wellington, I swear to Caliande, if this is just some practical prank that y'all are pulling, you can't do this. Not when we're trying to secure a castle." And at this
I-
point, like he
Do I
is
hear anything?
You guys are
I don't.
too
I didn't
deep.
think so.
You're too
I
deep,
thought.
yeah.
I figured that.
Naz,
he is
Abigail does hear this, though.
Hear what?
Everything
Marcus.
that Marcus is shouting.
I'm busy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
busy.
Yeah. He looks at you and just kind of like goes,
Busy.
Get that busy signal going.
"You might be wiser than I thought."
Kieran hears this in the distance. I like her.
Get that busy signal.
Yeah, no, Briar failed another save.
Briar, come on.
God damn it, Briar.
But you never trust the DM to play your character.
They always
Exactly.
roll like shit for some reason. Weird.
Oh no. It's like I expect the PCs to pull their weight.
Marcus
Well-
just
Listen,
looking around.
listen, it's okay. No one rolls as well as I do.
It's true.
As far
so
as it's
far.
going, yeah.
Yeah.
This whole campaign, I rolled below a 10 twice. In the 2 sessions. One for
Please
each
don't jinx
session.
yourself, though. You'll need those high rolls for later.
Marcus will just
At a certain
look around.
point, I'm going to get my attack roll high enough that even if I roll a 2, I'm still going to hit.
Fair enough.
It's the goal.
Marcus is just gonna look around and just, Sir Wellington have come out this instant.
Nothing happens.
I
Wait, you do hear movement.
You lost our son.
Off to the right of the courtyard, in this in a stable.
You had
There's
one
someone
job.
shuffling around.
sorry, what, Marco? What did I hear?
Off to the right, in a stable. There's some movement.
Wait, is it like outside or is it?
No,
in
it's
the courtyard?
stables are in the courtyard. They keep the horses inside.
Oh, right. I forgot
They're not gonna have the horses out for the wolves and whatever.
I forgot there was we were in courtyard. He just
Hey,
sort of
keep them
turns,
scarred.
like Morningstar in hand and go, Sir Wellington.
No reply, just more scurrying.
He's just gonna he's gonna keep his Morningstar ready, but he's not gonna actively be ready to attack it. Just hits his Sir Wellington, and he's just gonna slowly itch toward the stable, just saying a silent prayer.
You see a humanoid skull roll out. Running behind is what you at first think is a very large rat. But there's something weird about it. Instead of fur, it's got porcupine-like spikes. And its eyes are a blood red. And it seems to be
So-
chasing this skull like an animal would a toy.
A hedgehog.
No.
Mark is just gonna just stop and
No,
not
like a
try to-
literal rat if its fur was quills.
He's just gonna stop and not try to bother it as it's playing with the skull. Just
And it has like extra long, almost saber-tooth-like fangs. And it kind of stops and looks at you. And one of its ears twitches. And then it goes back to playing with the skull.
he's just gonna look at that and just go. Okay, that's just a rat. It's a big, massive rat with porcupine quills and saber teeth.
Hedgehog isn't a bad analogy if a hedgehog was larger and uglier.
And I assume that, he doesn't hear anything else after that.
No. Abigail, have you thought about what you would want? Could you have anything?
Jeez. Good question.
They're just still intensely staring at each other in silence. Mark is out there calling.
Ignoring their friends. Or her friends. Friends, I don't know.
Acquaintances. at this
Yeah.
We're friends?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Wait till Daddy gets home.
Oh, no.
Wait till daddy. Whoa.
He'll get you in your get along shirt.
Oh god.
Puts Callie and Wellington in the get along shirt.
We get along
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's Abigail and Wellington who don't get along.
Abigail and Wellington.
For
don't
your
get along.
information.
They hate
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
That would be also very dangerous to put two people that hate each other right now.
Yeah, no, they haven't
What
been-
Abigail really wants is to not have to deal with children anymore.
Murder every child. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Done. I'm just kidding.
No, don't do
They
that.
could put a damper on their blossoming
Ian,
relationship.
could you,
But
Ian,
this is nice to
and
feel well
No,
into.
no, no.
Ian, Sucky, can you roll new characters?
No.
I'm kidding.
No,
Uh,
I refuse.
She kills Wellington, cured. Well, she was hot. So is that-
she. Okay.
You're hot, but
Sorry,
not hot
sorry.
enough to excuse.
She did
child
throw
labor.
him. Like, she's not been
The
nice to
hot and crazy.
patient.
Hot
Hard.
crazy scale.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
Does that count for ASMR barbarians too? Is Kieran just?
Yes. Hot, but really crazy.
You must be above the Vicky Mendoza diagonal.
Like, I don't. What is he asking? Like a goal?
He's just.
What do you want?
It's basically it's like the question of if you had $1 million, what would you buy? It's that kind of thing, but for wizards.
But for
The first thing that interests you that pops into your mind, what is it?
There's a lot of first things that pop into your mind that aren't necessarily the thing you want the most.
Why didn't you call out to your friend a moment ago, besides the fact that you're not stupid?
I don't really like him. I could do more time without them.
Fascinating. You may have this castle. You intrigue me. I think we could work together, perhaps. I might have use for you. How do you feel about power, the raw magic of the universe, or even the multiverse?
What do you mean?
The ability to control life and death, and even to, say, incinerate those that irk you if you wish, but bring them back again after.
I guess she's kind of gonna laugh at that. You're talking very indirectly.
I tend to do that. What would you say to you and I working together? You're a wizard of sorts, I see.
Yes.
What class of magic is your main interest?
It's Necromancer, right?
Yeah, it is.
So just to make sure, nuclear. I told you I'm a Necromancer.
I just wanted to hear it again. There's a lot you could learn from me. Would you like to learn more?
What exactly are you?
I am what you might call an apex necromancer. I could raise entire armies of dead to fight for me, do my bidding, whatever I wish.
You missed out such an opportunity. What are you? I am inevitable.
I am inevitable!
I know.
I got it.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
You may.
Okay. Sounds... Okay. 6.
Hell yeah.
This guy is offering
Yeah!
you your wildest dreams. Ultimate, unlimited, unfettered,
I believe whatever he says.
unsupervised magical power.
Yeah.
You missed another opportunity. Unlimited.
Unlimited power!
Sorry, I just had to put in one Star Wars reference for the evening.
You know, that fits.
Every time.
Brought up Thanos, and I'm thinking, what if Wellington had the Infinity Gauntlet?
Jeez.
He would
Everyone
get
gets
The entire
cookies.
planet would be made of cookies.
The universe
Something.
is 50% bigger and able to support that much life.
I don't think he would be able to think it in that way. He'd be like,
Everyone gets cookies.
everyone has unlimited cookies, pacha.
I have
And then the
3
economy-
shiny
Everyone
things
has
in
enough
my
cookies
pocket
fit
right
for their
now.
size at all times. Kieran gets 300 cookies dropped on him. What happened?
And then the economy crashes.
Yeah.
Because of
The
Wellington.
cookie
Cookies
economy
have become
crashes.
currency.
Yep. They trade in cookies.
Bit cookie.
So he waits expectantly and stretches out his hand in offer for you to shake.
What are your conditions?
I may need your assistance with a project I'm working on at a later date.
That being?
One of great technological and magical advancement for the necrotic field. We'd make history. Literally.
And, what about, and she kind of motions to Frozen Briar and the rest of the people who are in here potentially about to be attacked by this dude.
As she says that, you guys hear Marcus say, Sir Benetton, if you come out now, I'll give you extra cookies.
You can continue to travel with them. They're of no consequence to me.
Alright, she'll shake his hands.
As you grasp his hand, a slight magical rope kind of appears and ties itself around both your hands and glows for a second before dissipating. Level up and take a level in Warlock.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay.
The fuck?
Hecky hecky.
To be fair,
Did
I
I
thought
just-
one of us would get a level in Warlock.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
I'm a
Might
new
as well be the
player,
damn
and I'm
here.
like, I don't know what I'm doing, and
Okay,
this
well-
is scary, but
Might as
It's,
well be the damn here.
shady
Extra
dude is
edge.
like, shake my hand.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party, meanwhile, the rest of the table, D&D veterans who are like, ah!
Do
Yeah.
it, yeah, I know.
I can't even call myself a veteran, but I'm
It's
still
okay.
like,
Every game does it. In my streamed game, I went to our player who was new to the game and was like, and dangled more power in front of her. She went, okay. And then she
I
gave
mean,
it.
obviously it's a
D&D
bad idea, but she would obviously go for it, so it's like, yeah.
You know, if it's in character, completely go
It
for it.
fits
Oh,
Abigail
100%
perfectly,
agree.
yeah.
I think this is great.
This
Yeah.
this
I'm just
Abigail
like-
really
I'm just
well.
like-
Oh shoot!
Keep your warlock shenanigans away from Wellington because he'll just say okay for cookies.
Oh no.
Right?
We
She's
Give him a
gotta-
shiny. All you have to do is keep giving him shinies.
Right?
Sure.
He looks down and says, "Do you need all of your friends alive by any chance?"
Please say yes.
Hey, welcome Raiders!
I got raided.
Yes.
Heck yeah, Raiders.
Eh,
Hi, Raiders.
So our
Wait, I need that
Necromancer
my ass.
wizard just took a level in Warlock, making a pact with a significantly more powerful Necromancer.
what I
Sorry.
suspect is
And
don't
I'll
apologize.
do
It's
that.
awesome.
I'll allow you all to level up with Naz.
Everyone gains a level.
So mid-combat, I'm going to level up right now.
Oh, cool.
You see this guy's head get twisted off, and you're like, "That's it!" And you just like level up to the next level.
Let me take a feat.
No,
So
Marcus,
we are
why do I feel
all
stronger all of
leveling
a sudden?
You can all level up, yeah.
Wait,
Because
why
of
do
the
I feel
raid or
stronger all
because
of
we're
a sudden?
cool?
We'll say it's because of raid. It won't happen with every raid, but I think early on in the earlier levels, it's definitely a good idea. I'll count as like XP. Raids count as XP.
Markham.
Yes.
Then I need information from you that we talked about before.
DM me and I will reply.
Forever,
Okay.
Raggy.
Okay, cool.
What
Shenanigans
feat
are
should I
coming.
take? Should I take the tough feat? Should I take the tough feat and make
Oh,
Mark
we can
life
take a
hell?
feat at 4? No.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we can take a feat or do a
We can
village
take a
tour.
feat at 4?
Yeah.
Exciting. I don't play D&D.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
technically,
doing a
we're
feat.
playing B&D.
What's up?
B&D. It's my custom take on D&D. It's
Bussies
badasses and demons.
Bussies and dragon.
So I'll let the hey, people who've played before. Which way should I make Markham's life hell? Tough or Sentinel?
Oh, you gotta do
Sentinel.
Sentinel, man. Do
That's a good one.
Sentinel!
Sentinel. You're already barbarian. You already got plenty of health. Do Sentinel.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
true.
why
With
did
this
my
level up, I have
charisma not
65
go
HP
up?
now.
I'm so bummed.
Ooh, that means my
64.
spells are now more powerful.
How'd you level up?
We'll show you. But at the top of the D&D Beyond, you hit manage, and then you can
Yeah,
change your level.
No.
I'll figure it out.
What's a good one for upgrade wisdom? Skill expert? Is that it? Yeah, I'll take skill expert.
Right.
Woohoo! Now I am a +4.
Very good. So yeah, you're now a necromancer warlock. Congratulations.
Into it.
I don't know about congratulations.
That
Congratulations.
fits pretty well though. For like
Yeah, obviously.
necromancer and warlock.
Ian,
it
I'm not
fits.
sure I understand the question about needing
Okay,
to know what,
yeah. Here, 1 second.
what school you're taking it from.
Yeah,
Thinking.
yeah, just 1 second.
I want to say it's... What school
No,
is...
shouldn't she get 2 levels of warlock, so that I can, get extra second attack perks?
Already lobbying for a second level up?
Yeah.
We gotta
Listen,
lobby
all I'm saying
for
is
something.
barbarians
Yes.
get stupidly overpowered at level 5 because
So
of-
it's just the
Ooh, I get a
like
new
what
spell.
what school?
So
Like
we'll
it gives 2 options, and I didn't know if you had any specific like school like with what we were talking about that would fall under.
I don't think it falls under either of those schools. of
No, I
magic.
know, but I'm asking what would it fall under that so that I can look it up and take something.
Oh, fair. Let me look it up.
Well, no, it's just whatever the feat that we're doing. How you want
right.
it to be.
Right.
Because no, they're
evocation.
okay.
There we go. So yeah, he kind of looks expectantly at you. Do you need all of your friends alive?
Oh boy.
I wouldn't consider them friends. I know what you need to do.
Okay. And that's a take. All right, hang on. Let me
Sorry.
determine what he's going to do.
Does that mean we get to recover spell slots?
No. It doesn't automatically heal you and stuff.
I'm like, I mean, technically I do have a higher HP. So
It's not like Skyrim where if you level up in the
Yeah,
middle
I
of
know,
combat,
I know.
everything's
Yeah.
back to the beginning.
but you're gonna think I'm fun. So maybe let me live, because once you meet me, you're gonna see my hot goth wings.
Yeah.
They're halflings.
Okay, so here's what he's going to do. He's going to look down at Briar, and with the wave of a spell...
You can't kill her while she's not here.
Hold
Don't
on,
worry.
yeah.
I'm not going to kill her.
Okay.
Don't
Say,
worry.
Sir,
Don't
that
worry.
is DM code.
Just this one.
You can't kill
for
her
two
while
reasons.
she's not
One
here.
is insurance, and the other is to make sure she doesn't spill any beans about our little secret deal. And right before your eyes, she roll an Arcana check.
Stuck on a page that I don't want to be on.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Go back.
What's going on?
I don't know. I
Don't
don't want to
process.
level up anymore. Yeah, I didn't
We'll
level
help
up.
you.
Oh wait, I think I did. Okay, well I don't know if
Remember
I
to
did it
add
right,
more
but
HP.
oh, 19, so 25.
I love Naz. I just want the world to know that I fucking love Naz.
As gets head pats.
Yep.
Long distance head pats. I don't know where any of you are. I just am assuming it's far away from
Canada.
Texas.
Colorado.
Naz is Canada.
Cold
Oh.
place.
Austin, Texas, where it was 42 degrees yesterday, and now it is 78.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
only
wow.
me and Markham are the closest to
Fahrenheit.
each other.
You know,
At least
still
we're in the same
26
state.
here.
I love how that's just gross Fahrenheit.
Still
Don't know what
26
that
Naz,
here.
Naz, what was your spell? Arcana check.
25.
25. You are familiar with the magic jar spell. It's normally used to suck someone's soul out and keep it in a jar. However, with this, he shrinks her entirely down into a jar and just kind of shakes the jar and says, just a reminder that if you do decide that you're deeply attached to your friends, not to do anything foolish, and this way she can't blab about our little pact.
Poor Friar.
Poor Briar.
She's
Once
not
the
even here.
Once
Not
the
even
statue
here
on
yet.
the
And be like, oh,
statue.
so what happened, guys? And we're like, Markham put you in a jar.
It's a little jar.
It's okay, she's gonna get her own, oh, good grief, what's his
Little
name?
mini adventure in the jar.
Me and Ian are on the same page.
What? I don't
I
understand.
just realized it. You a-hole.
Oh, you
I still haven't
son
caught
of
it.
a
Markham,
I-
just
Sorry.
don't
I
think.
still haven't caught it.
Good.
She'll
Don't.
get a
Okay,
Rick Moranis
don't-
level adventure.
Markham, for the sake of your sanity, don't look up Vaporeon on Reddit, okay?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Nope,
do
nope,
it.
nope.
Hilarious
do it.
hell.
Don't do it.
No,
You're breaking
Hilarious,
me.
don't help him.
Delirious, don't help.
Hilarious, don't help him.
Okay. Well, for where I was going with my thought process, she'll get her own, so like I said, she told me that with her current schedule, she's going to be a little bit haywire. So when she's here, she'll get kind of a little side adventure. So I was thinking more of a Rick Moranis Honey, I Shrunk the Kids adventure, but your brains clearly went a different direction. Which I am still scrambling
Internet
to
has ruined
figure out
us.
what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I get for growing up on 80s movies.
This isn't even like a movies thing. This is if you've been on the internet for the past like 10 years,
Well,
not even 5 years.
If
I've
someone
been in the
tells you
wrong
that they
area
were
of the
Pokemon
internet
and
for this
Vaporeon,
thing.
be very
Apparently,
trusting
and
them.
you're too good and pure for this world.
Nonsense.
I will
am
say
not.
it wasn't Vaporeon that I'm aware of. It was
My
My
Rainbow
Little
Dash?
Pony. Yeah.
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 That's just as bad. Naz is so confused.
Here the rest of us who have seen it go, oh, a little bit of our soul just dies.
I'm-
My
I'm-
Little Pony.
I
Don't
have-
worry
Oh,
about
look
it.
it up.
Don't do it.
No,
This
I
I'm
is
would-
not.
like, it's like the latest Tub Girl and Two Girls, One Cup. Don't look it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
someone-
I'm good.
someone-
I'm good.
Someone
I'm
said,
alright.
"Hey, look this up to me," and I looked it up, and I deeply regret it.
Don't do it.
I need to read the Bible today and pray for forgiveness. Feel right now.
So, oh my gosh.
I'm proud of
so
myself.
Naz,
There's a lot of kinky stuff in the Bible too, man.
That is
There
so
actually
true.
is. I will not deny. Old Testament shit. Holy crap.
Right. He
Them are freaks.
he kind of shakes around in the jar and then puts in his cloak and draws out, almost with the same motion, a long black wand. And he spins it around to where the hilt is facing towards you, and he hands it to you and says, I believe you'll be needing this for your future ventures. If anyone asks, you found this in here while looking for one of your little friends, and a side note to you, I wouldn't trust them if I were you. They're not all what they appear to be. And he'll kind of fade back into the darkness.
Okay.
As you are left standing there, we hear the... I'm getting DMs. We hear the... Sorry! Not sorry. We hear the distant cry of battle from a day and a half ago as we tab back to Cole. And...
It's my turn.
Yes,
my turn, right?
it is your turn, as at this point, a lot of the guys around you have been decimated.
Okay, so the one I cleaved into, is there another one near him?
There is, yes.
Remember, you agreed that with my great axe we can follow cleave rules, and I can.
You can. That's presuming
So
you do kill it.
I can hit up to 3. Are there 3 near me?
Well, there's like 12 little ones and then 2 big ones.
2 big ones. So I can hit one of the little ones and the other big one?
Sure.
18 plus 7. Yeah, 25 hits.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go ahead and take that max damage.
Go for it.
So that is 12 plus 5, 17. That is 19 slashing on the one that I already damaged, and the second big one, and one of the little ones. And I'm just going to cleave through the first one as much as I can.
It's not dead yet.
But I'm going to cleave through it as much as I can.
Okay.
Look at your smug little grin.
Does that little smug?
Okay, so you're transferring damage.
Thing in one.
You're not...
How many of them are within 5 feet of me, by the way? In total.
If you count the little ones, about 18.
Okay. Good to know. But yeah, that's my turn. I do 19 damage to 3 of them with one swing.
Nice.
Still raging.
Yeah, one's looking bloodied, another one looks pretty fine, and then the little one looks very bloodied.
Cool. That's the most damage I can do.
These things have, well, make a nature check for me. As you strike 3,
Okay, 15.
you're able to tell their skin is very tough and kind of, I think it's pronounced chitin. Kind of like an insect's outer shell. Here's a good analogy. Doggone it, what are they called? What are they called? Charis. Think of Charis from Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
That's a good analogy for what they are, actually. Yeah, chitinous. Chitinous. So your weapons aren't quite dealing as much damage as they should be to them, because you're just damaging their shells instead of their internal organs, which might explain, exoskeletons, Mazrex.
You know, except for the one that I cleaved that is looking bloody. I'm pretty sure I cut through him.
Exactly. Well, yeah. Well, this is just my explanation for why they have so much HP. You're dealing that much damage to them. It's just the first chunk of damage is you're getting through their shell, their exoskeleton, carapace. And now you're starting to... The little one you've kind of cleaved into a decent amount. That one hurt it.
And one of the big ones.
And one of the big ones. Yeah, you're getting there with one of the big ones. Gross shelled jerks. You know, I like that description. Especially as one of them shoots out a tongue that just kind of
Belly
wraps
butcher.
around another one. And then the, remember I said they were kind of like tentacled tongues? They begin to pulsate, and this guy withers into, like, all moisture is drained from his body instantly.
Oh, I know that ability. It happens in a different game.
And what's left is this dried, mummified husk of a fighter that just, his eyes are wide, bugging out of his head. Every vein just tense and, yeah, I know, right? Tense and taut throughout the body, drained or
Just
drained
for
of
reference,
its
that one
moisture.
move away for me to do that?
No, this was one that was a little bit away.
Oh.
This was
Did it move
no
toward me?
the
Oh,
the
no.
ones that are around you. Thank you for reminding me, actually, because they all attack you.
Okay. My AC did go up with that level up, just so you know.
Sweet. Yeah, you're going by sheer force of will. All right, let's see here. All right, I take an 11 doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right. How about a 20?
20 hits.
All right, 16.
Does not hit anymore.
7 does not hit.
Nope.
8 does not hit.
Nope.
3 does not hit.
Nope.
Another 8 doesn't hit. 19.
Yep.
21.
Yep.
4 definitely doesn't hit. How many did I just do there? How many of those?
A lot.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say that.
I think I have 2
Well,
left.
only 3 of them hit me, though.
Yeah.
And I am raging, so
All right,
yeah.
that's a 14. That's not going to hit.
Yep.
That's a 22.
Yep. So 4 of them hit me.
All right, that was one of the big ones, and then that one's another 19.
Okay, so 5 of them hit me.
All right.
You either beat my AC by like 3 or 2, or you were way below. I think the only one that was close was the 16, but my AC is now 17.
Oh. All right, now I need to roll all the damage.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
what type of damage is this going to be?
This is acidic and necrotic.
You'll need to split those, because I'll take half from the acidic and a quarter from the necrotic.
All right, good to know. All right, so we'll start with the necrotic. All right. All right, half from the acidic.
Half of acidic and a quarter from necrotic. I'll do the math myself. You can just give me the totals.
That sounds good. All right, that was a total of 36 points of acidic damage.
Okay, so that's to 18. Okay.
And then the necrotic is 38.
9.
Nice. Whew, that helps a lot.
Yeah, I would be down if I wasn't raging from that. I only have 64 HP, Markham. He says only, as everyone else is like, wait, what?
Right? Everyone else is being... well, everyone else doesn't have your resistances, so they're taking max damage. A lot of these guys have close to the same HP. They're
Well, no,
just getting...
I mean everyone in the party, like my total HP is 64, and they're like,
right, yeah. Okay, I thought you were talking about the NPCs around you.
No. So I felt those hits pretty hard, and there's a lot of them. At this point, like, how many of my allies are left?
Let's see. How many did you come here with? You came here with about 11, 12 counting the tiefling. There's maybe about 6.5 left. There's one that's wounded, but she's...
Is that including the tiefling?
No.
tiefling
7 if you
still
include the
here?
tiefling. Tiefling is fine. She's hacking away at them, but she has not killed any yet either.
Can I use a free action to look at her? Just say, does this seem like something we could win, or should we hightail it?
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for her, and we'll find that out. Because she's not a strategist. she'll look at him and go, your guess is as good as mine, but...
Goes, well, considering half of my men are dead and I'm the toughest one and that thing hurt a lot.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, we should get out of here. If we can get to the door, then we should be able to close them in here.
Okay, so can I do a raw d20 or whatever check you want to do to try to back them all away from me with my axe?
Do an intimidation check.
Intimidate. Ooh, yay! 24!
As you swing your axe around, I'm gonna say
and I'm just gonna say he's just gonna and he's just gonna like glare at them as he's like readies his axe. He doesn't actually swing it yet. See what they do.
They all jump back.
And then I'm just gonna, you fell for it, pussy fart, and run for the door.
I'm gonna roll athletics checks for everyone, see who all makes it to the door. Are you waiting for everyone to get out?
I'm waiting for as many as I can if they all get through the door before the things get close enough. But
Okay.
I'm gonna roll athletics to see how fast I get there.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine. The
What's
tiefling
athletics?
nimbly, even in her chainmail, is running out. She's also huge. She's about 6'3" and built like a Russian warrior. I don't know.
Yeah.
Russian warrior.
That sounds like the perfect woman.
Listen, despite what the Rocky movie said, Russians are usually pretty small.
All right, fine. Like I don't know, something big.
Something big.
You
Something
nailed
big.
it.
Flawless.
So she's only 2 inches shorter than Kieran.
Yeah, she's up there. Well, actually, she's wearing 3-inch heels, so
So she's like about the same height.
yeah.
He's got an inch in his boots, so he's 6'6" in his boots. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that puts her, about 6'6" in her heels.
Does she have to roll at disadvantage because she's wearing heels?
No, she's been
No.
doing this for a long time. In fact, she uses her heels to kind of skewer a smaller one as she runs past it. Just kind of slows it
Nice.
down a bit as it's got this little puncture wound in its back now.
Heels got a great tactical advantage.
Yeah, no, her heels are like spikes. They're made of metal. She clearly uses them as weapons.
So as I get through the door, I'm gonna check for a second to make sure, because I'm guessing I'm strong enough to close this door on my own.
Oh, you definitely could, yeah.
Yeah. Does everyone get through before the creatures?
There are 3 that are kind of moving a little bit slower. One because they're helping the wounded one, and then another is kind of covering their retreat.
I'm just gonna yell, "Run faster or get locked in!"
You know what? Let's give them another check. See if they make it. Ooh. With the dirty 20, they barely make it as the creatures are
And then
hot
I
on
just
their heels.
boom, slam it, and then I pick up like a big log or whatever's nearby, and I just stick it against the wall.
You can easily find a chunk of debris
and I
from
just put
one of the
chunk
houses, a
debris
large
and, like,
beam.
kind of like lock the door in place.
Yeah, they're just like they're pounding against it. Make a perception check for me. Oh no, is he okay? I see that. I think
Oh,
he
no.
froze.
Oh
Either
no!
very still or
It's a perfect face of pure panic.
Right? I love it.
That's great.
Oh my god.
Of just concern. That's definitely
Like,
the face of like a 3. I think his streak of
There he is.
never
And now
rolling
you're gonna
under
have to
the 10.
refix the.
Fix the stream. You are now me, Markham, in the stream. And
Okay, now I gotta fix
Callie.
that.
Naz is dungeon master. So Naz, what's going on?
Okay.
So now
Everybody
I handily
is
kill all
winning.
the creatures, right? I kill them all.
Everybody is winning. I like Naz as a dungeon master.
Good. So I just killed everyone. I killed all of those things by myself.
Everybody's winning. I don't know. No. You got to remember, Naz is fighting for the other team right now. So
No. Every PC is winning. You guys
okay. Is that how we're doing that?
You level up and
all right, so you go here.
Marcus currently is not winning. As far as he knows,
Naz has good
everyone
ideas.
has just been lost or eaten by another pterodactyl.
Everyone's super
I'm
happy.
in the wrong spot. Matt, trade with me, please. Thank you very much.
It's great.
Wait, what?
All right. There we go. Everyone's back in the right spots.
Thank you.
Like, wait, I
Super
heard my
interesting
name. What?
campaign. You guys have a great time. Nothing bad happens to you. It's just fun.
You just have a great time.
Yeah,
you
just
guys
like
Able
relax
to take his son and his husband and his mistress, I guess, and his unwilling daughter to Disneyland.
Yeah, there you go. It's a family.
It's a family trip. You all survive, and you end up having a family out of it. Congratulations.
I buy Wellington the biggest Mickey Mouse ears I can find.
So, how's that perception check coming?
Mine?
Yeah.
I
We just saw a face of panic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's because I didn't hear him tell me to roll anything, and I was like, everything froze. Okay, perception, 14?
You get it shut, and you seem to be in the clear. They're pounding against the door from the inside. There were a couple that scurried out the door earlier that ranger had pointed out to you. It was just a couple of little ones. And then you hear that they kind of have this kind of a clicking noise that they do.
Someone's been watching The Last of Us.
Freaking clickers.
That would be a bit more of a...
Yeah.
That's coming later. I do have something that makes that noise, just as a nod to The Last of Us. But that's not this. This is a bit.
Hell.
This is a little bit more insectoid, kind of like the chittering of mandibles.
Kieran's gonna grab the injured guy and fling him over his shoulder.
Okay.
And then just tell the rest, "We're going back to the fortress now."
You hear
hit the wolf cauldron.
Slowly spreading and echoing throughout the wilds about you, that noise coming from everywhere.
Fortress right now. That's a natural 20 on that athletics check to sprint, by the way.
There you go. You start sprinting.
I'm still raging, so can my wings be flapping?
You can, yes.
Can I actually
Flapping as you're
fly
running.
a little with that nat 20?
Yeah. So the ranger, she catches your arm and says, "What about the others? They don't know this is coming. I can warn them. I'll meet you at the fortress, okay?"
Right, do whatever you got to do. I'm getting this guy back there. Tiefling, do whatever the hell you want to do.
All right. You come with me, and she kind of like waves to one of the wizards, and they take off.
Yep, and I'm just... Do I get to the fortress okay?
It is going, so from where you are, it'll be dark before you get to the fortress.
Yeah, but that was the 26, so...
Yeah, but roll a survival check for me, please.
Survival? Okay. You're not bad at that. I'm proficient in that, actually.
That is good.
23.
It's a good.
All right. You're able to maintain your bearings and are heading there just fine. However, as darkness falls and this kind of red moon rises, first of all, you pick up that the moon is kind of a reddish tint, and it looks like there's something atmospheric around this continent that's causing that appearance. You know that's not how the moon looks normally. The moons, I should say. There's two of them. But it just looks wrong from here. Second of all, they begin hunting you. Skittering creatures in the night. And your men and women and theys all start fighting them off.
Except the guy on my shoulder, right?
Except the guy on your shoulder. He's
I'm gonna save one of them.
And
Listen, you know his backstory. He has trauma with that. He has to save people.
right? I know that's part of his backstory.
That's why you sent me.
And similarly to, thank you, Matt, for the earlier comment. I really appreciate this. Similar to running into the long grass, being hunted by raptors. They begin trying to pick away at your surviving members.
Listen, I'm flying.
Oh yeah, you're bolting for safety. As Kieran makes this mad dash like a bat out of hell, trying to get to the fortress to meet you guys, his journey being considerably longer. I should actually say. Oh no, yeah, you would know about the fortress because they mentioned to you before you left, I think. Yeah. That there was a fortress.
Marcus
mentioned that I knew where the fortress was.
Yep.
I went back. Remember, you told me I went back to it to say bye to
right.
Wellington.
You're right. Yes. Thank you. Speaking of which, yeah, we're gonna pan over to Wellington and Callie, who are currently in the dungeon for a mild break from the chaos.
That song is
Mild break from the chaos.
And you go to Wellington and Callie? Okay.
Yeah, right now you're the least chaotic.
That's true. Dang.
Marcus
haven't
is
thrown leeches
panicking,
at us.
Abigail's making dark deals, and Kieran's being hunted by literal demons.
And those two are just having the time of their
You're
life.
just a couple of kids playing it with a bunch of multi-million-dollar treasure.
Yeah, it's like a ball
as
pit,
it's
but
down
for
there,
poor people.
Callie just sees Wellington freeze up briefly, and his eyes get really wide. He goes, "Maybe that orb did something. I feel different." And then he pulls out his book and he starts flipping. You see him start flipping through a book. It's like, huh. Okay, that makes a bit more sense now. Okay. He closes it, shoves it back in his bag. Goes, okay. And then he's like, He pulls out a knife, just looks at you, smirks, and goes, "This is gonna be fun."
I don't like you looking at me with the.
And then shoves it back into his bag. And out of curiosity, we had just rolled investigation checks right before you panned.
Mm-hmm. Those carry
What
over.
did we find?
Yeah, that's what this scene is for.
Find?
Okay.
So let
What
me
did
pull
we
it
find?
up real quick. All right.
What kind?
Here we go. Let me move this.
Here we go.
All right. Callie,
Yes.
you find a beautiful longsword.
Great. I can't use that. But okay.
This is true. You can't.
I can't use that.
Well, it's there for you.
Great. I'm gonna put that in my other.
Wellington, see if you can find any armor for your other dad, please.
Right?
I'm not thinking about anyone else but myself during this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
This is Sir Wellington.
You're asking a 5.5-year-old to look for stuff for you?
True. Fair enough.
Listen, Dad number one doesn't need armor.
Right?
He has more armor than everyone else, and he's not wearing a shirt. His pillowy man bosoms bouncing as he runs.
That's a interesting description.
That's an image.
Listen, I just played Dragon Age Inquisition, and that's how they describe Iron Bull's chest, and I'm like,
Pillowy man bosom. You know, I have to play Dragon Age.
there's a very
For
buff
completely
barbarian man in
unrelated
the
reasons.
third one.
There
Freddie
it
Prinze
is.
Yeah.
Freddie
For
Prinze
unrelated
Jr. voices a
reasons.
jacked,
Alright.
buff man in the third game who has horns.
What did you both roll?
I got a 19.
I got a nat 20,
That's
so
right.
26. But if things move over, because of levels. I don't know if you want to do that or not because before or after,
Let me see.
but it would be a 27 after.
Okay.
26, 27 doesn't make a whole lot of difference at that point, I feel like, but
Okay. Callie, you also find a simple short sword.
I can use that.
Awesome.
Will I? Probably not, but I
Roll
but I
an
got it.
Arcana check for me.
What? Actually, your girl's kind of smart.
Short
16.
sword's telling you it hungers.
Okay. You pick up the sword and you hear a voice. Hiya, my name's Billy. No, I'm kidding.
Ah, drop.
No, I'm kidding. You
No.
don't. You pick up the sword.
My name's Billy Bob the Stabby Slob.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
And there's an inscription etched into the handle.
Go on. Can I read it?
You can read it.
What's it say?
It's in a language I don't think you know.
I thought you said I could read it.
You can
yeah,
read
you can
it.
try.
Yeah, it's like me reading Spanish.
You
I
can
can see what it
try.
says and I can try and say it, but I don't know what it means. I
Well,
mean,
I can
I've
help
got
you
some
with that.
fun ones. What language is it in?
it is in Draconic.
The one I don't have. Well,
Perfect.
shit.
You can roll a basic intelligence to try and say it if you're trying to read it.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna. If she can't read it, she's gonna try to read it out loud because her brothers taught her to sound things out.
Fair enough.
Basic intelligence. I have nothing to intelligence. I am 14. 18.
I like how that's your logic for why she's
You
not
don't
smart.
know what
I
it
am
means. You don't know what it means, but you have a pretty good idea. As you read this word, just sounding out phonetically, all of a sudden the blade, the hilt begins to tremble.
What is said? Because Sir Wellington would understand this.
Well, you hear in broken, very bad Draconic,
Mm-hmm.
let them die.
I just turn in like worriedness. Callie, who are you trying to kill over there?
I mean, what else are you gonna do with the sword other than kill things? That's just what this thing said.
You just told things to die.
And Callie, as you have
That
said the
what that
word, it kind of trembles, and then the blade is wreathed in flames.
Flame sword.
The area is lit up.
Amazing. I'm gonna keep this. Did I just get a flame tongue short sword? Is that what this
Yes, you did.
is?
Level
Yes, you
4
very much
stack.
Damn.
Congratulations.
I want this entire campaign to Callie not get anything that isn't fire related. Just
Okay
fun.
then.
Is that all I found? Was a long sword I can't use and a short sword that catches on fire?
No, you did also find a number of. Let me see. Oh, no, doggone it! What are you doing? No, I don't want to see the properties. What in the heck?
Show me your wares.
I don't want to see the properties of anything. I just want to make it work. So we gonna go over here. Yes. Okay. Ugh. Okay. You found a couple of potions of healing, like maybe 5.
Like basics?
What?
Like basics?
5 basics, 2 graders.
Neat. 2 graders. Those
Magic things.
Yes. Useful.
Magic
the
things.
regular-
Magic things.
Where's the regular? Why do I... Give me the common stuff. Nope. Apparently that's not... Why do I not have simple healing potions?
That's weird. Wonder if I can add him to you, or if I have to like pay extra or something.
Oh, it's an other. What? Why? Why did it show up with the other,
That's weird.
but not in potion? What the fuck? Okay, so I got 5 of the regulars and then 2 of the graders.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Um,
And how much gold did I shovel into my?
yeah, you probably got around 2,000 gold. Just a lot. The equivalent of $200,000. Probably could have
Rich,
fit more,
bitch.
but you just kind of like stuffed it. So, you know. Alright,
We
Sir
rich,
Wellington
bitch.
could potentially be a millionaire if you wanted to fill up his stuff.
His bag of holding.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
He doesn't really care about money. He's just like shiny, shiny, shiny.
Right?
Doesn't understand economic value yet.
Nope. He does not.
Not quite.
No, that's true.
It's
It's
the
like, Karen,
weird-
how much
the
is this
weird-
worth? This is just a rock with some dust on it. But it's
Callie,
shiny.
yeah. Callie, you also find a mysterious holy symbol.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you're not sure what's on it.
Can I make a check to do that? Because
Yeah, you can make a religion check.
I don't know why I said that. I figured monks know religion things, but I have nothing in religion because I don't pay attention to my classes. Still, I got a pretty solid 16.
You were close.
Damn.
You're not quite sure. I mean, you vaguely remember this being taught in one of your classes.
Yeah, okay.
You just can't quite place it. It's definitely
Marcus
something
will
important,
know that.
though. Sir Wellington, you find, for starters, a potion of flying and a potion of mind reading.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh, I forgot. One other thing you find, Callie,
Yes.
and I'm going to regret this. You find a filter of love.
Okay.
That's your chaotic item that you find.
The chaotic item I find is a filter of love.
It's a love potion, yes. You found a literal love potion.
That's
Yay.
Oh no.
gay.
Or anyone gives me shit for saying that I am a bisexual man, okay? I can make those jokes.
Well, I'm a bisexual woman, so, high five.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I know what I look like, so I'm like, I need to clarify before people are like, "Who's the white guy saying that?" And I'm like, hold up. Just clarify for you all.
It is my latest mission is to come across as the bisexual fucking villain in every Pokemon
Are
game.
we just by panic?
Yes.
This whole group? Probably. Most of it, at
by
least.
panic.
Yeah, most.
Alright, so
They're
Sir
all
Wellington,
hot.
you got down the potion of...
I wouldn't say that because most of the party are
The
children.
first
Well,
two
2 of the
potions.
party are children.
Yeah.
I got the what?
You got the first two potions, right? The potion of
Yes.
flying and the potion of mind reading?
Yeah.
You also...
it's-
you got a nat 20,
Yes.
didn't you?
yes.
Oh, I am so happy. You find, tucked underneath a pile of... Like, you're digging through this pile of gems, and you're like, huh. You can pull it out and you kind of rub off the label. You know, it's like a little bit dusty and stuff, being on the bottom of the pile and whatever, and wipe some cobwebs away. And you're holding a potion of Storm Giant Strength.
You said potion, not belt, right?
No, potion.
Oh no.
Save that for
I'm
your
not giving
guy
you
who
that
uses
much
weapons. Wait, Wellington found it? Oh, yes, my son has found something I can use.
I
Sir
think
Wellington's
more
gonna
like
get
Sir
to Chuck
Wellington's
Kieran
gonna-
now.
He was gonna say,
Yeah,
that's more
exactly.
what's gonna happen.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Come here, son.
I just
Come
imagine,
over.
like,
I
him
got you,
holding
Dad.
Like him holding Kieran and Kieran's just like,
My
let's
son.
throw me at the dragon.
Uno
You need to
reverse
say that for when
card.
we're fighting a dragon so you can yeet me at a dragon and then I can land on its back.
Marcus
what?
in the corner having a heart attack.
Right?
Oh, also, I was about to type this in chat, but I'll just say it now. We were talking about the bisexual wedding. The party is 2 children, the 2 hot ones, and then the holy one trying to keep everyone in line.
Yep.
Basically, yes. And then there's the your stereotypical accident-prone horror victim trope but always manages to somehow survive, which would be Briar.
Yeah, Briar.
Yep.
Poor Briar.
They pop in for another
Briar, she's
chaotic
just
bit
like-
of...
She's
She's
just
like, "I
been
don't wanna do
unpetrified. No, she's.
Oh yeah, Kieran, you missed that session. Briar was the statue in the coffin with Callie.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Apparently she's been in there for 4 years.
Briar was not very happy that I was plundering jewels from the coffin.
Nope. She seemed to think they were hers, which I don't know where she thought that. She was a low-level adventurer when she wound up in that condition, so...
Listen. You find jewels in a coffin you were in, and it's an easy assumption.
Fair enough. It's like, this is clearly mine. I mean...
Did I ask Briar if they were
Giant
gargoyle?
Slayer-
Yes, I did.
Oh, Markham, you put a giant Slayer great axe under Kieran's bed. How? Oh, you shouldn't have.
Right?
Or Corpse Slayer greatsword. Why? You shouldn't have.
What?
Out of undead
Happy
we're fighting.
birth.
Right?
Happy birth.
know. I mean, he already gave me the Morning Star, which is holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he let me take a good axe at the beginning since I started at higher level than you guys. So
That's true.
A little bit extra backstory there. Let me see. Was there anything else I had to fair for you? I think there was. Oh yeah, there was. Hang on. Alright. You also find a weighted die set made out of silver, which means it takes you a couple of rolls and you figure out, oh, this is completely controllable for, I mean, each of these die is weighted to land on either a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and there's 6 dice in it. And lastly, you find a rope of climbing.
A rope of climbing?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just any rope?
Not
Or is that an actual
exactly.
item?
It is an actual magical item. It weighs 3 pounds and can hold up to 3,000 pounds. If you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak the command word, it animates, and you can command the other end to move to a destination that you choose until it reaches its maximum length, and then it can fasten itself to an object or unfasten it if you would like it to, so that you can then.
I'm just
climb
saying,
up.
people count as objects.
Fair enough.
I thought corpses count as objects.
Corpses do,
Technically,
yes.
yes.
Which is why my D&D campaign inspired by the Thane will be a Thane.
I like it.
That's terrifying to think about, honestly.
So,
Corpse mimic.
you guys are bagging up your stuff down there. Are you guys continuing to search down there more, or are you just going to keep searching down there?
No. Wellington's
No, I'm
gotten a bit bored at this point. He's like found stuff. He's like, this is cool. He's like, bottles with shiny liquids, shiny objects. I've satiated my curiosity. He's bored now and is gonna like pull out a cookie, break a part of it off, and hand some to what you can call it, to Snickers, and then go over to the area where the door is.
All right. Naz, what does Abigail do once Briar and the Necromancer vanish? Marcus is still outside calling for anyone and then everyone.
Yep.
I'm in a new room, right?
Yes.
Than I previously was in. Like,
Well-
I'm not in the same room that I started in.
You're in the room he first dragged you into.
Yeah. Can I look around the room?
Sure, make an investigation check. Also, Kieran, could you roll... What do I want you to roll? Let's do a straight charisma check. I'm going to count it as a luck roll.
Great charisma,
Mm-hmm.
not persuasion or intimidation.
No,
Okay.
just a straight charisma to see how good your luck is. Or more accurately, your party's luck.
That is not so boring.
18. Dang, I'm rolling hot tonight.
All right.
I don't normally roll this good.
And what'd you roll, Ness?
13.
13. You find a couple old potions on the shelf and stuff. Couple potions of healing, couple bottles of poison. Other than that, not much. It looks like an old alchemist lab. Most of the flowers and other herbs and such, though, have long since decayed. Kieran, as you're fighting your way through, none of the large ones are coming after you, but a lot of the littler ones are.
I grab one and use it as a whip and hit the other ones.
Brilliant, brilliant. I will allow that.
This one's probably long dead as much as I've
Make
been
another
hitting it.
perception check for me.
Not as good. 14.
Okay, that's enough. You see another group of survivors from the ship fighting away these creatures. Apparently, they've rushed all down the coast.
Sucks for them! Just keep running.
Wow.
Fuck
Fair
him,
enough.
right?
I'm trying to keep the guy who was with me alive and get back to my lad.
I will.
They're not my group.
They're not my group. I need to protect the group I already have.
I've already adopted one group. I can't adopt another.
Listen, right?
Very Walking Dead sort of
People
rules.
he knows, not of people he doesn't know.
Right.
He knew this ranger at least somewhat.
So, for a brief time, you guys were delayed. You weren't actually able to make it there because these things circled around and cut off your path to the fortress, and they surrounded you and kept attacking all through the night, and you guys defended valiantly with your 18 charisma check. Your men were inspired, your troops were inspired, and they fought valiantly. You only lost one other. Severe injuries amongst the rest. But only one other fell. And
Hey, that's pretty good.
actually, the other group noticed you guys and managed to fight their way over to you and kind of merge to strengthen your forces. And they had a couple of healers among them who immediately set about assisting
Any of
the
them
wounded.
do a heal on me?
Yes. One will heal you for 12 points of healing. And their leader appears to be a sorceress. She wears kind of a black dress with a black leather corset and long flowing sleeves. She has a spell book tied to her belt. She's got long, well, not really long, shoulder length, kind of wavy blonde hair that ends in pink dye at the end. And she's wearing these large, round, rose-colored lens glasses. She's clearly she's an elf. Not too tall. She's only about 5'4", and she gracefully is casting spells and talking to the people around here. She's younger for an elf, but just doesn't seem to affect her confidence at all. It's obvious that she's led adventuring parties before, even at her younger age, and make an Arcana check.
Okay, still not great. 12.
Okay. You're not sure why, but it seems like every now and then there's this surge of wild magic when she casts spells.
Ooh.
Oh, I've seen barbarians do that.
Right.
Except when barbarians do it, it's always beneficial. I don't know.
Right. You guys continue to fight and push forwards. One of the others picks up and carries the body of the one that fell, hoping that maybe they can stabilize her later. And they continue, these creatures, they just continue just rushing around you like the tiny dinosaurs in the second Jurassic Park. The ones that just swarm you. They're just continuing to swarm, and then all of a sudden, they stop. Every single one, just mid-motion, they stop. And they all
Take it back.
turn their heads up and look into the mountains. And all take off at a run in that direction.
Oh, that's a run!
Get up.
You're free to proceed to the fortress without any further hindrance.
Yeah, go into the fortress. I'm like, look at that auto and be like, boss, you and your friends need somewhere to put your heads. We have a fortress we've kind of commandeered.
I appreciate that. We've been through, I guess you could say, literal hell since we washed
Same
ashore
here.
here. We had to grab hold of various debris, and well, everyone here washed
Did
ashore.
you get attacked by a croctopussy?
A what?
Will never
No.
not be funny.
Looks
What
like
is
a
that?
crocodile with mixed with an octopus.
Will never not be funny.
Oh gods, no. No,
Well,
no.
that's what attacked me. So and that's how I got stranded here.
That's not good.
Just
at all.
checking.
No. We've been dealing
Really?
with these little things ever since we set foot here, and I dare say they're little bastards if I ever saw one.
Right.
There
And I'm
were
still
about
holding the
23
dead
of
one
us.
I've been using to whip things. Oh right. I just snap it in half and throw it over my shoulder.
There were about 23 of us when we first landed, and well, there's 9 of us now. Those things are
There were
ferocious.
11 lost and now there's 5.
Yeah, I see that.
Well,
Well, we should get moving before they come back.
and straight to the fortress. I've still had this guy over my shoulder the whole time.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, actually, he's probably healed now, so I just put him down. I'm like,
Right.
walk.
He's stable. He's weak, so he's kind of limping along. But yeah.
In the butt pat. Go.
You guys make it to the
Butt pat.
fortress.
Where's my son?
Do any of okay? So I'm gonna give you guys a chance to come out before he gets back. Does anyone, Abigail,
I like
can you
that.
step out of the shack, the alchemist lab?
Yeah, if there's nothing in there.
Okay. Do you,
You know,
collect
right
any
now-
of the potions you saw?
Pardon?
Do you collect any of the potions you saw?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, okay. You'll just grab. Okay.
Oh, that's Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
This will just be the image that he sees before he says hi. Marcus is just rubbing his temples, just walking back and forth. You know, like when.
Did you lose Wellington?
Oh, there.
Marcus, can you make a perception check for me?
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Is Marcus gonna notice the hatch raising?
Possibly.
Okay, that is a natural 20. So
Yes.
23.
Yes, he does. As he asks you this, in the corner of your eye, you can see this hatch, and this little gnome child's head peeking out, looking around.
He's
Where's
right
my
there.
boy?
He is right there, and he's gonna point directly.
He's just
to-
gonna beeline over to Wellington and pick him up. Are you okay?
Hello. Yeah,
Slow
I think so.
Okay, he gives him a big hug.
What
As,
was that?
Gives Wellington a hug and then just pats him and puts him on his shoulder. Where you belong.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I missed you, okay?
when you see
I-
Marcus,
I missed
he's
you
staring
too.
daggers.
We fought a lot of little things.
Found
Yeah.
lots of things.
Oh, you had to fight things too? I had to fight these little bug things and
Yeah,
some big
and
bug things.
I bit Callie. Callie
It hurt.
scared me, and so I bit her.
It hurt.
You bitter?
Hey, don't bite your sister.
It hurt.
Wait,
I'm-
sister? I'm completely.
that was out of character joke. Don't bite.
Okay.
But I didn't know it was Callie, and something came up behind me and scared me, and so out of reflex, I bit Callie. And then we found a bunch of shiny things, and I found this giant orb, and it was like it's all shiny and blue, and when I touched it and I was pushing it, I felt like I might have some gas, but then it passed, and then I found some bottles with like some like shiny liquids in them, and I put those away. Oh, I also found a massive long stick with shiny stuff on it too, and that was pretty good. And then I had a cookie, and then you showed up.
Right,
found
so not,
cool
a lot,
things.
so not a lot happened. Good to know.
So,
We found.
by
cool
chance,
things.
was it an orb of pondering?
I
You're just
don't know
gonna-
what that is.
Of course not. All right.
What?
Sir Wellington's gonna hop
Hey, we got
down,
raided.
put
Rated
his
again.
Welcome.
More levels.
Yeah,
put his
that's-
bag on the
Hey,
ground.
level 5.
Like you see
We are not
Sir
Legends of Kralis where we can level unlimitedly.
you see Sir Wellington just reach in with both hands and like slowly pull out this this.
Kieran's just gonna help him and just pick it up with one hand.
Marcus is definitely gonna just turn and be like, "What?"
Because Wellington's trying his best to pull this out with all his strength, and Kieran just picks it up and just hands it to Marcus.
Would Marcus recognize it?
I don't know. I had things that I had to do when I touched it. Do they?
Marcus isn't touching it right now. He's
Kieran's just
kinda
holding
looking-
it.
He
I'm
probably
just
is.
curious.
No, it's just
Okay.
normal. Whatever it was,
Okay.
it's done. It's a one-time effect.
He's
What
just
does
sort of
Marcus
tossing it up and
recognize it?
catching it between his hands.
All right, we don't want to break it.
All right. I'll let you hold on to it, unless Wellington wants it back.
Wellington, do
It's
you
shiny.
want
I
your
found
orb
it.
back?
Well-
It's shiny, and I found it, and it's big.
Give
It's
it back
big
to
as
him.
shiny.
Picks up your bag and just puts it in your bag, and hands you your bag back.
All right.
Thank you.
Well,
Oh,
we do have.
Kieran.
What?
Kieran. She's gonna like pat him on the shoulder. Kieran.
Oh.
Kieran.
Oh, hi, Callie.
Hi. I found
Hi.
a big sword. I don't really use the big stuff, but you use the big stuff. I got a big sword.
Sword?
I got a sword. I'm
Is
gonna
it
hand
actually
him
like a great sword that she found, or?
the long sword I
It's a
found.
long sword.
So what she thinks is this huge sword. He looks at it and it looks like a short sword in his hand. I'll hold on to it. Could be useful.
Okay.
And he's just gonna
Uh,
slide it in his bag.
It is too big for me,
You
and
didn't.
I
buy
don't
the-
use
Marcus,
this kind of stuff.
Marcus, could you use a longsword?
No, I can't. They didn't teach that over in the
He's just
temple.
gonna sheath it and like kind of tie it, but he's still got his axe. He goes, it'll be very useful if I need to use it if
Sure, well-
something happens to my axe.
Yeah.
Thank
Just
you,
without
Jack.
like caring what everyone else is saying, Mr. Wellington's just gonna go. Where are the other two? And where are
That's
all my friends?
Okay,
Right.
first off,
I
your
went
friends-
down and they were all up here.
I
You
got
were
some
with them,
bad
Marcus.
news. I have
Now
some-
where are
yes.
they?
I told them to go back with the group. And as for Abigail and Briar, was that her name? Yes. Briar, I have not seen her. Oh, by the way, Kieran, just so you know, statue came alive, and now we have an extra person.
The one
Yeah,
that's
so
finally
there
crawled out
the
coffin?
the gargoyle is
Yes.
walking with us now.
Okay, she is not a gargoyle. She is a lady, not a
He's
gargoyle.
got the
with
good
the-
point. He came
But
to-
it's a
was
statue
made
that
of
came
stone
to
and came to
life. Yeah, exactly. So
Sounds
isn't
pretty
that
gargoyle to me.
But she
And
doesn't have.
Haven't you heard the legends of the gargoyle Goliath and his friends Brooklyn and
Yes, I have read them. They are nice, but they. Okay, but yes, we are
showing
missing
my age with that
her
reference?
and Abigail, and I don't know where the hell they are in this thing.
Is Abigail like out of that room, like walking around?
Up to you, Naz.
Yeah, where is Abigail?
She would come out of the room slowly.
Okay.
Would it be that? Would
Taking
it
her
be
time.
that? How tall is Abigail?
Good question. How tall?
How tall do you
How
want
tall
her
are
to be?
the
Because this will
Huh?
completely.
How tall do you
tall-
want her to be?
How tall are the Dempiers? Like
Any
normal.
humanoid height.
just 5'5", medium height.
Is the short girl with the dark hair? Is that one of the ones you're talking about?
He's gonna turn. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
She
Yeah,
was kind of obscured from your view by the corpse of the
Right.
the Zomba dragon, Zombadactyl.
Zombadactyl.
Kieran just walks
Yeah.
up and holds out his hand.
Get it right.
So you must be one of the people who joined up with me. I'm Kieran. I'm with them. He's still raging, so he still has the like black eyes and wings going right now. So Kieran,
I will say.
turn it off. Just calms down. Wings go back. Eyes turn to his normal blue. Sorry about that. Name's Kieran.
He said that. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
I guess
She
I'm.
no longer has any chill.
Wait, if he's the
She
bear,
did for
does
a
that mean
while.
me?
And no longer has chill.
Ah,
Right.
what are you?
Uh,
I thought you said there were two, Marcus.
yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
Where's Gargoyle?
Sorry. First of all,
Briar.
what's your name, lass?
Abigail. What is loss?
It's just what my people say for. It's just something I say. I call people either lad or lass most of the time.
Well, I'm Abigail.
Nice to meet you. We like her, right? Do we like her?
Yes,
He's a
we
good
like
one.
her.
Cool.
Sometimes.
For Wellington.
Perfect.
Not now.
Well, as long
I
as you
did,
don't hurt the little one,
but
or as long as you don't hurt any of those three, then we'll be okay.
as he says that, Sir Wellington gives you this massive smirk.
Why, do you have a particular attachment or?
The small one is my son.
Oh God, do you?
Not biologically, clearly, but I've adopted him. And he's my cleric, and she is my fiery one.
Hello.
You adopted
Wait, does this make
him.
me your child in this scenario?
Does this make what?
Does this make me your child in this scenario? Like
More like adopted brother.
fair enough.
You're the only other adult. Actually,
okay.
you look like an adult, so there's now another adult, but still.
Fair enough.
I like to protect people, and they're good people.
Okay, that's questionable. Why would you
But-
do that to yourself on purpose?
You
Because
didn't
I'm very hard to
answer
kill and-
questions.
Well, because they are easy to kill, and I'm very hard to kill.
Yeah, exactly. They're easy to kill. Just
I don't know.
you don't even need
looks
to
like
worry
They're
about
not easy
it.
to kill when they stand behind me.
Marcus
No,
looks
I've
like
been
he's
known
about...
to kill a couple lizards.
I mean,
Listen,
to be
I don't
fair,
know
got
if
a couple
you Wellington
skeletons.
bites. He can handle himself sometimes.
Wellington does bite. I can confirm this. My arm has not stopped bleeding.
I just like the idea that if Kieran rages, like, Wellington can use him like a teething toy because it doesn't
Right.
pierce his skin
Arr,
because he's raging.
He's 5. He's not teething anymore.
Callie, can you make a perception check for me?
Can I make a perception check in particular? Yeah, of course I can, Marco.
Kieran
I'll
is
do
gonna look
anything
and
for
go,
you.
I thought you said there were two newcomers to our group.
That's what I was going to
21.
get to, Kieran.
21.
Yeah.
Callie, as you look among the newcomers, you recognize your brother among them.
She's like,
Oh, right! I should have figured the fiery boy was your. You found your brother! Yay!
You found her brother? Wait a minute. All right.
She's like pushing.
I just
No!
also yell at her brother. I adopted your sister. Congratulations. You're also my child now.
Oh,
Marcus,
that's great. That's great.
Marcus
you saw
just
what I
gonna.
can do.
She's
Marcus
the
is
youngest,
gonna-
so her brothers are like in their 20s.
To be fair, he would have seen Kieran like cleaving these things in half. So
Right?
So
So
he's
Marcus
just
is
joking.
going to move up next to
I
Kieran.
joke. I just took care of your sister.
She's gonna
Marcus-
run up and just like full on, just all arms, all legs, spider hug.
He'll brace and catch.
He just picks up Wellington and goes over to talk to Marcus, and they can have their moment. And he just goes, Wellington, do you want me to throw you again? It was really fun last time we did it.
Just be safe with you, all right?
No, Marcus, you have to catch him, okay?
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't mind. I can just, yeah, you can also throw me really high up, and then I can fall slowly down as well.
All right, just one catch.
Let's
but
try
then-
that. And I grab Wellington, and I'm like, on 3. You ready?
Wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Ready?
1, 2, and he chucks him as hard as he can, straight up. Should I do an athletics check to see how high I
Yeah,
throw?
make an athletics check to see how you throw him.
With the strength of
Is there anything up there that I can latch onto?
You are indoors.
If he's throwing
26.
if he's throwing you up towards the ramparts, no, you're in an open courtyard. Then yeah,
Oh.
you could grab onto
I
the
just
wall.
yeet him like 50 feet straight up in the air.
Oh, straight up in the air? You're not
Yeah, because
throwing
he
him
wanted to
towards...
fall slowly.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. You're
So-
straight up in the air then.
Marcus is looking in absolute horror.
Okay, so right as I'm getting to near peak, I cast Featherfall on myself.
And then he falls gently into Kieran's arms.
He floats away and lands 4 miles away. No, I'm kidding.
The
There he
wind
goes!
blows.
The wind blows.
Kieran
All right.
immediately grabs his axe and goes,
Yeah,
Well,
my
I have to
boy.
find the
No,
boy.
my boy.
Father, help!
That's literally it. That's my
Okay,
boy. No, my
so
boy.
out of curiosity, by doing that, can I attach myself to the side of the wall at all?
You could
Of
if
the
you want
building?
to. Yeah, if you want to float down and grab onto the side of the...
How
Good.
high up would I be?
About 50 feet. I'll allow that.
Well,
Is there
no.
anything up there?
Are you looking for treasure?
I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking around, what's up here?
My yeeting is out of love, not treasure hunting.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Listen, Marcus, he wanted to be
He's
thrown.
taking a weird
25.
to his advantage.
Listen, I forget how small he is sometimes.
Right?
You forget how small the
You're all
5-year-old
small.
child is.
You're all small.
But he's a particularly small.
Sir Wellington, you see an altar. It's surrounded with all sorts of strange-looking relics and has some rather desecrated body parts around it and on it.
What sort of relics are we talking about?
Some look
Are they-
like they're made of gold and jewels. Others seem more plain but are intricately carved out
Well,
of
I tell you,
stone,
get down here or I'm taking your
jade, and
shinies.
marble. Holy
I'm just gonna
relics they
start.
appear to be.
I'm gonna just start shoveling them into my.
You,
Well, I said get down here, that's
actually
something.
recognize a few from your friends.
Oh, okay.
Wait, he said there were corpses.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which friends are we talking about? The ones right before the ship, or the ones that I bake cookies with?
The ones before the ship.
Oh, he takes those and he just looks down and chucks them as hard as he can down.
All right.
It's like, no.
You hear what appear to be the tortured wails of adults and children alike echo from each one as they shatter at the bottom.
Do we hear that? Or wait, where is this
Screams
thing
of the
being
damned.
tossed at?
You do. I'm gonna say yeah. You guys would hear that. These
Marcus,
screams of the dam echo throughout the
I
fortress.
listen, I just look at Marcus and go, you don't think that Wellington did that, do you?
He's gonna look at Marcus. He's gonna look at Marcus. He's gonna look at Kieran.
Marcus just pulls out a mirror and just
Listen,
He's gonna look at Kieran with this look of, what do you think?
fine. Wellington, get down here and I'll give you more shinies.
And stop whatever the hell that is up there.
I
What
have
did you
shinies for
find?
you.
Do I hear them?
You know what? I'll let you make a perception check to see if you're paying attention.
Kieran's also yelling and he's a loud
You get to-
mother-
Well,
You can make
that
it
would
a-
be a 6.
You can make it an advantage. 'Cause
I mean,
they're
we already
loud.
know how loud
That
Marcus
being
is.
said,
That would be an 8.
killer.
you can hear them, but it's your choice whether you'd want to act or not. You hear them like a kid who's playing with their toys and doesn't want to come to mom and dad.
I quickly just do this, like that. I just I take the any extra ones that I obviously recognize are those. I chuck them behind me, not as hard chucking the other ones down, and then I just sweep. And
Not to let the
then,
5-year-old
like-
have a feeling.
then I'm just gonna jump down again.
Okay.
I catch him and just go, what were you doing up there?
Yes, why did we hear those
So-
little wails?
So there was a pedestal thing up there. What did it look like, by the way? What
It
did
was-
look like?
It was shaped like a. So it was basically an adult-sized bed, but it was shaped like a crib.
It looked like
It
a
had a little
thing for
mobile spinning over it, but it was made out of bones.
It looked like a thing for a giant baby, and there
Right.
was stuff next to it. And
Right.
so, but the some of the stuff looked like people that were not very nice to me. So I chucked them down because they were not nice, and I did not like them. And so I chucked them down, and then I heard screams for whatever reason. But I took the other stuff because it was shiny and I liked it.
Marcus is like gonna have a look of concern. Can I just look at
At
the
this
other
point, even
stuff really
Kieran's
quick?
gonna look a little concerned. He's gonna be like,
Let me look at the
What
stuff
is-
really quick.
how about that? Listen to Marcus. God, we are his parents.
Holy shit, we are.
Okay.
Listen
He
to your
pulls out
smaller
one. He
dads.
pulls out one of the
I'm
things.
slowly getting Bill and Frank vibes from these two. Just kidding.
You're my dad.
Okay, you know what?
He pulls out one of the artifacts that he found, like one of the artifacts, like this one.
Just
He's
because I
gonna
buy it
put
doesn't
his
mean
hand
Kieran
out.
is.
He puts it. He'll put it in Marcus's hand. Do I need to
Anything
pull
else?
out all of? There's a good amount more. Do I need to
Yes.
pull out? Okay. He rolls his eyes and just starts pulling them all the artifacts out and that he
Marcus
from up there.
Marcus is scanning these as Sir Wellington is pulling out. He wants to make sure, yeah, he's gonna look and just make sure. He's
All right. Roll a
I'm
check.
sorry, Markham.
Maybe while he's rolling that check, we should pan over to the heartwarming reunion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Callie, while he's pulling those out and Matt's making
Hi.
a religion check, what are
Yeah.
you doing as you're clinging to your older brother?
I'm just clinging to
We
him.
did not go with the goof name, right?
No, we did not.
Trying to pull up. I hope I did.
Gorge.
What is actually.
Can we
name
know
is.
the goof name?
The
Or
goofy
why
name.
not?
What was his goofy name? It was something stupid. We talk a lot.
I'll be right back.
Buried.
Just gotta go grab my charger.
Just.
Super buried. We talk a lot.
All right. Earl was the goof name.
Earl was the goof name.
Earl? That's not too goofy. That's
Earl
acceptable.
was the goof name. I think. What was the one? What is the
Oh, Earlium.
Earlium. Yeah.
Airleon. I think it actually pronounced Airleon.
Airleon. Whichever.
Airleon. Early on is what it now sounds like. Great. That
That's
sounds
it.
like
That's
Ursa.
what I think. That was the joke of it. Is that we were supposed to lose him early on.
Ah.
So
That's a good one.
we're kind of funny.
Yep. Early on, Nanka.
Early on, not good. Yep. So she is just cling, and she's trying to keep it together. She's got to. She wants to cry, but no crying. Together.
Hey, sis. Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
You were gone. I was in a box, and I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared.
Can you make make an insight check for me?
Okay. This is not my brother, and I'm actually going to be horribly heartbroken about this. 19.
His visage changes to that of a horrific monster, and I'm kidding.
Well, my emotions have been toyed with too much this week.
I am joking. I'm saving
Yeah.
that for. Oh, it's hilarious. Isn't on anymore.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
I'm saving it for him to play with you
Oh.
tomorrow. He missed that. He missed that. No, yeah, he is biting back tears. He's trying to be strong for you, but he's on the verge of just crying. He's like, yeah, I am. I thought I lost you too.
Scared. But I wasn't scared. I was brave, and I did it, and we were okay, and you're okay, and you're here, and it's fine. It's fine now, right? We're okay.
We're yeah, we're okay for now. It was good to see you, sis.
I'm glad to see you. I was getting really worried that I maybe not was going to see you anymore.
Yeah, I feel that. When I was asking about you, they were saying you were below deck, and when we hit the rocks, I barely had it in me to get to shore because I thought you went down with the ship.
I came really close, to be honest.
No, she was in a box.
I was in a box.
You're in a box.
I was
It's
in
a
a box.
Callie in
I
a
was.
box.
That time when you don't want to think outside the box.
I was, I was trying to hide from you, and then things went to shit really quickly. Like, really quickly.
Yeah. That's fair. Well, I'm glad you're all right.
But you're okay.
Yeah. We got each other now, though. All right? We're gonna be fine.
We're fine.
Um.
When we get back, everything's fine.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Ever.
So there are these horrifying things out there that have been attacking us ever since we
Can Kieran
first
overhear
made
that?
camp. Yeah, you could overhear
Can
this.
put Wellington down and say, "Stay with Marcus." He's gonna walk back and go, "Right, yes, those things sucked. I killed a lot of them, but there's way more out there, so we need to prepare."
Yeah. Hey, you'd be proud of me. I killed a lot of them too.
You did a good job. Like the warrior.
Doubt. He's always yelling at me.
Pretty good in the fight, and he listens when I tell him to get the fuck out of the way whenever something's about to kill him.
I mean,
Marcus
You know, that's
just
a
sounds
trick
about right.
you could learn, Callie.
I feel like that's pointed, and I feel like it's undeserved.
to be fair,
Those wraith creatures.
to be
you
fair,
were
that
in
was
the
me
way.
that told you to get out of the way, and he's gonna like straighten up a little.
Kieran's giant frame is just gonna turn and just go, "Of course, lad." Pat him on the head. Sure you did.
Marcus is gonna just watch this and be like, "That fire boy is not in his league."
Like, you're doing well, lad.
Right.
Good work.
Okay.
I think he's
Thanks.
gonna actually look at Abigail and go, "Hey, you, are you good in the fight?" Abigail, right? Are you good in the fight?
Not with the weapon.
Magic then?
All right.
Right. Well, those things are probably going to be back, so we got to prepare defenses. What is this other one? This Briar? I think her name was.
Yes, it is Briar.
Is she any good?
I can't find Briar. I don't know. She slipped away.
Marcus is gonna turn because last time he saw, if I remember correctly, he saw Abigail and Briar together, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna turn and go, "How did she slip from you? She ain't this guy." And he points to Sir Wellington.
I mean, Briar is actually. Oh no, Briar's a fighter, not a rogue. Never mind.
I was about to say,
I wasn't keeping tabs. I was just looking around. I don't know.
It's up to you guys if you want to roll insight or not.
Kieran wouldn't really have any reason to because it's the first time he's met this girl, and he never met Briar, so he has no idea really what's happening. So
Sir Wellington's not worried about it because he's waiting till judgment is passed upon his trinkets so he can put them back in his bag or not.
Right.
Kieran's just gonna look at Callie and her brother and go, "Right, you two, training
I kind of feel
More?
more."
I thought I could have gotten out of it when we got here.
No, I'm teaching you how to
Wait.
fight better.
Wait, your first thought after thinking I was dead was that you don't have to train anymore?
He's been very annoying about that, by the way. I've had to save her so many times because she keeps running in front of me and getting knocked down.
To be fair, I did have to stabilize her once.
Right, he's had to heal her.
Callie, you almost got yourself killed multiple times, and your first thought upon thinking I was dead was that, hey, at least you don't have to be trained anymore.
I like him.
Okay,
Yeah.
Right. So you're coming too. I'm gonna train the both of you.
He's gonna get this really hurt look in his eyes and kind of walk away.
I
Okay.
was just
All
gonna.
right, go. I'll let you go talk to your brother. I'll set up the training dummies.
I was just gonna. Okay.
You can't use Wellington as a dummy this time.
But I did use our. I was really good at our family. The tactic.
Go talk to your brother. I'm gonna go set up the training
I'm
dummy.
like yelling this as I'm running after early on. Just like I did our family thing and it came out really cool and it totally worked. And it worked for like the little bit that it worked. And it worked and it was fine and it was great and nobody saw it. So nobody can back me up on it. But it was
True.
really cool and it did really good.
Kieran's just gonna slide back to Marcus as he's both investigating this thing and questioning Abigail.
Sorry, I do think Marcus would be a little bit too suspicious.
You can roll insight.
I agree with that.
Abigail,
Yeah,
roll
Marcus-
a contesting deception check.
Fuck, guys, what the fuck?
Okay, I got a 24 for that religion, by the way, so we're going to
Alright.
get back to that.
Sounds good.
Uh,
Roll
So my-
opposed deception and insight. Let's do this.
I
I'm
got a...
suspicious as fuck.
Any insight against the cleric? Oof.
I got a
Marcus is
7.
the... What?
Oh, wait, no. Finish your thought. I want to hear this.
Marcus is the Ellen of this campaign. For
Oh my
those who
God.
get that.
So-
Only two of us
Wait.
do.
Last of Us 1 or 2?
Nope.
Not Ellie.
Wait.
No.
Wait, who'd you
Guessing
say?
this
Ellen?
is another
Ellen. It's a
Ellen.
character from our
Okay.
campaign on Fridays.
Okay, never mind. That's a 17.
What'd you roll in deception? 7?
10.
10?
10.
17.
Oh, damn it. I'm Joel, if we're doing The Last of Us. And you're just Ellie.
I don't know. You're almost too confident to be Joel.
Too competent to be Joel.
Too confident to be Joel. I would say more of more Tommy.
I can see that.
But Tommy's not competent. Like Joel.
Confident. Tommy's
Confident.
competent too. What are you talking about?
Not like Joel. Anyway, continue with your
But I got a
trying to
17.
lie to the cleric.
If Thor from God of War merged with Tommy, that's what Kieran is
I
probably.
wonder what vibes I give off.
God
But
of
anyway,
War merged
yes.
with Thor from Marvel.
You know what? I'll take that too.
Anyway,
Horrifying.
But yeah,
double Thor all across the sky.
17. What did you get, Naz?
I am
10.
4 from God of War.
Oh,
Yeah.
Markham, what happens?
Marcus, you're not sure, but you feel like Abigail might not be telling the whole truth about this. There's something
Is
off.
she ever telling the
There's
truth?
something off here, and you can't place it, but you know something doesn't feel right.
He's just gonna give this look to Abigail. He won't say anything, but through this look, like he is going to be keeping an extra eye on you.
Abigail, can you make an insight check for me?
Jim Christmas. We're getting raided all over the place.
Hey, welcome, Raiders!
We're getting
Party of
raided
15,
all
hey.
over the place. Gosh, bless.
Damn.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
Insight 19.
Insight 19.
Yeah.
Ah, Viva la Dungeon.
I love it. Alright. With a 19... Viva la Dungeon. Ooh, I like it. With a 19, this Marcus fellow might be a problem.
Okay.
Don't hurt my holy boy.
He is oddly suspicious of you.
Yeah. But like,
So he
yeah.
is
You wanna get
definitely
one
worth
shot?
keeping
Go
an eye.
on.
Is this how
What do you mean?
Go on.
Okay.
So log that away. Do with it what you will.
Log it away. We might need to get rid of
I'm
this
just
one.
saying, I can do your max HP with one attack.
I feel so loved.
Right?
To be fair, I could do that to all of you.
Fair enough.
Marcus
Yeah, I'm
is
already
a problem.
hurt. I'm still hurt from fucking
Marcus is a problem.
Wellington fucking
There's some
fighting me.
giant. There's now a giant man in the mix,
Right.
and that's probably a problem.
Yeah. Well, okay. Noted.
Wait, no. Marcus just looks, gives that look, and then goes back to inspecting what the hell Sir Wellington has found. Let's get to the fun stuff, not the deep, depressing inter-party conflict
As you,
stuff.
right?
I grab Callie and her brother, and I'm like, "Trade!"
As you kind of like you look down and you don't see it, but Abigail is just glaring back at you. Basically, that's how I envision it now. I don't know if Abigail actually would or not.
She'd be kind of like a little bit mocking, kind of like,
okay.
oh yeah, okay, let's see what you got.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
All right.
petty. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm here for it. Marcus,
Catty. Love it.
you don't recognize all of these relics.
Okay.
But what you do recognize is they're all demonic in some sense. Some you recognize as those of demon lords. There are actually 2 in there that belong to archdevils, which is weird to see archdevil holy symbols or unholy symbols mixed in with those of demons and demon lords. One of them also is that of an actual just straight up deity, which is really weird.
Would I recognize the deity at all, or no?
With a 24, you would. You would. Let me pull up which one that is.
Alright. So he's going to look, and anyone who sees Marcus is just going to see him look over, and then slowly his eyes just start to have this look of, oh shit, as he recognizes, like, the facts are demonic. He's just going to pick them up and go, you are not, and just look straight to Sir Wellington. You are not allowed to have any of these. These are very, very dangerous. These ain't for someone like you.
I would say we're training within earshot of this. Kieran wanted to listen in,
I would say yes.
and Kieran just goes, "Wellington, listen to Marcus."
The
Okay, one second. I have to.
If it's involving demons, he probably knows about it.
Yes,
Anyway,
What role should I do for impulse?
And then you
Mark.
see and then he
Impulse.
goes, Kelly, you're ran straight into my piece.
Impulse, we're going to
That's
do a wisdom check.
Okay.
If you roll,
You figure out a DC because there's a very high impulse right now, and you figure out a DC. I'm going to tell you, and you tell me if I succeed or fail.
all right, it's going to be a high DC if there's a high impulse.
Oh, I failed. I know that.
What would you roll?
I rolled a 4, and I had
DC
plus
was
3 wisdom,
2.
7.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. You very much
7.
failed that. Failed.
Okay.
I got too excited with that.
He reaches into his bag, pulls out a wand, goes, "But I want them."
No, these are dangerous, demonic things that will harm us, and especially harm you. I don't want you to get hurt.
One more. Yeah, he passed that one, I'm guessing. 22.
Wait, what are you rolling right now?
I'm doing one more because he pulled out a wand.
Oh. Okay,
He's
so
clenching it.
so if you're taking actions, would you consider the impulse higher or lower?
I don't know. They're shiny.
All right, let me roll.
Because they're shiny.
Hang on. Let me roll a straight d20 to determine what the DC is going to be.
Okay.
If I roll high, it's going to go up. If I roll low, it's going to stay the same.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled high, so the DC will be this.
22.
Nope, that doesn't pass. Just barely.
Oh.
Just barely.
He goes, "Callie, hold on," and he starts moving towards Wellington.
Oh, make a perception check, actually. Everyone make perception checks who's in earshot of this.
I wanna.
That's
Wait, do I have
19.
No, you don't have to. You're
I
the
was
one
like,
that's
wait a minute.
arguing with him.
8.
19.
Nat 20.
All right, Callie and Kieran, you hear this chaos that's going on.
I just boom over to Wellington.
You two will each have an action or two to do. Well, also you each get an action before they get over to you guys.
We get an action. I get an action.
You and Marcus both.
Oh, I use my wand.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys
Marcus,
see?
are you on the offense or the defense? Because if you're going offensive, then I'll have y'all roll contested initiatives. Otherwise, Sir Wellington goes first.
I know. I'm getting a definite. I guess more offensive because he realizes how Sir Wellington like shinies. He's like, no, don't.
All right. Roll contested initiatives then.
Okay. Oh shit.
11.
Oh. Okay. That's a 12.
All
right. Marcus, you barely get to act first. What would you like to try and do?
Do I see that Sir Wellington is trying to use his wand? Or
Make an insight check.
okay.
See if you can tell whether or not he's bluffing. He's holding something.
That is a 15.
He appears to be holding a wand. As far as you know, he could be bluffing, though.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll something here really quick. Okay, yeah, no, he's gonna try and take the wand.
All right. Roll an attack. Just a basic unarmed attack.
Okay. That is an 18.
I think that hits your AC. All right, so now you guys get to roll. How do I want to do this? Oh boy, this is new.
How does the DM want to do this?
Good grief, this is one heck of a session. I'm
sorry.
I don't apologize. It's fantastic.
Chaos Gremlin.
It's fabulous. Are you trying to just strong arm him, or are you trying to specifically grab at the wand?
Probably specifically grab at the wand. He doesn't want to hurt.
Okay, in that
Sir Wellington.
case, make opposed dexterity checks.
Okay. You know, he doesn't want to hurt Sir Wellington. He just wants to.
Now I roll well.
You chose.
That's a 12.
At 21.
Yes.
You like put a hand on his
poorly.
shoulder and then go for the wand, and he just whips it back. Sir Wellington, it's your turn.
As I whip back, I go, and it's I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You try to poison the man?
No.
That is a 10.
Petrified.
The DC was 15. You are now
Petrified.
paralyzed. You're now paralyzed for the next minute as I go and grab my stuff and shove it in my bag.
Kind of petrified.
I feel like at this point, Kieran would probably be on him.
Yes, at this point, he's shoveling things frantically back into his
I'm
bag.
just gonna wrap both arms around him and knock the wand out of his hand and pick him up and be like, "Stop, right now."
Do y'all want to make a strength check versus
I
a
don't think he's
dexterity
gonna.
check?
I don't think it's physically.
I know
possible.
I will not. I know for a fact that I will not win that.
Even if I rolled a
I
nat
have a
one,
negative
I think I'd
1
beat
in
him.
strength.
No. He makes a strength check to try and grab hold of you. You're making a dex check to wiggle away before he has a grip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Still don't think he's gonna
There's
beat me.
a
Is
chance.
this would be athletics, right?
Nah, I'm not gonna win. I know
Say,
this.
yeah,
right
we
now.
can say athletics versus acrobatics. How about that?
And unless he gets a nat 1, I'm not gonna win.
Well, that's a 19 plus 6. So, and I just
Yeah.
calm down.
Ooh, yep, yeah, no, you grab him.
And all he's gonna say is, "Calm down, lad. You just fired the spell at Marcus. Clearly, there's something wrong with those gems. I need you to calm down. And I'm sure Marcus will forgive you if you apologize. Can't speak for him fully, but whatever
He's
those
just
gems are,
frozen there, just
whatever those gems are, they're clearly a problem. If they are symbols of devils and demons, lad. Trust me, you don't want to go mingling with devils and demons. I've done it before. It's not a good idea. Trust me. Persuasion check?
No,
Yeah, why not? Yeah, okay.
Well, unless
I was just gonna let you
Yeah.
two RP it out, but you know what? Let's do this.
Well, I was gonna say,
no,
also-
I was gonna say, what is like in reality, what is Sir Wellington's rationale going to be in this scenario? Because he's not really attached to like the objects themselves. He wants like the gems.
Fair enough.
So I'm trying to like that's what he really likes about them because that's what makes them shiny.
Would-
Because like he didn't want the ones that had to do with the things that he knew about anyways.
listen, we can get you the shinies. Just need to stay away from the ones that have the devils and demons about them. Is that fair?
Fine.
Right. And by this point, a minute would probably have passed, right? Because we're sitting there talking.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
No. And he's still holding him, but he's only holding with one of them. He goes, apologize to Marcus. Marcus,
you
you're
are
muted.
You are muted.
You are
Well,
on mute.
Sorry, I
Apologize
forgot.
to him.
I didn't want to hear you. I didn't want you guys to hear me chewing on a sucker. I still have to roll my Constitution save, right?
That's just for a minute.
No, yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's past now. You're good to go.
Just holding him, and he's picking up the bag with his other hand.
Okay, so Marcus gets up, like just stiff. Looks at Sir Wellington dead in the eye. Furious. Like, you and Kieran have never seen him like this before. He looks at you and goes, now you listen here. I will let you have all the shinies that you want. I will not question it. But as soon as I see anything having to do with demons and devils, you give them to me. Just like he said, that shit will hurt you. And no matter how good the shiny is, you might be dead. So you wouldn't be even able to claim it. Do you understand this?
Okay.
Now, take out those shinies with the demon sigils on them and give them to me so I can get rid of them. Understood?
Fine.
Kieran's gonna put him down, just put his hand on his bag, like, go ahead, lad. Hand him his bag. But Kieran's gonna pick up the wand for a minute and hold it until he's done.
He reluctantly slowly pulls them out, puts them down. Yeah.
Good lad.
Marcus will take them. He'll get down on his level, so not really, but he'll kneel down and say, just put a hand on his small shoulder and say, look, it's alright, just promise me you won't do that again, alright?
Kieran and Marcus, can you both make perception checks?
Okay.
Do I get to since I was right there
Oh,
too?
No, it's still
that
a
was
bit
right
retroactively.
That is
18.
19.
Huh?
18.
Do
19.
you have any advantages or disadvantages based on hands?
Any dex effects?
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
But yeah, I got a 19.
18 for me.
Okay. Let me roll a thing.
Abigail's just like, whoa, this is some drama.
Right?
God damn, more flipping raids. We're just raid central.
Hey,
up in
another
here.
raid! Wow.
We're raid central up in here.
I
I got 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Raided 4 times.
Welcome. Welcome,
why couldn't this
guys.
happen?
To this
Welcome, welcome.
Uncrealus, yeah.
I know, we're
Right?
making so horrible.
You guys need to come back tomorrow night. We play tomorrow night as well, and the group there.
Come back.
We get to
Come
level
back
up
every
with every round.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Every Thursday and Friday.
And also tune into Lakeside Legends every other Saturday for Chronicles of Riviera.
Yes, and like
And come back on Sundays too. D&D Denial also has streams.
Just
on
come back
Sundays.
every
Mine's
night.
is
In other
it's
words.
harder for me because mine's on a different channel, but I was given permission to promote it. Okay,
Well, you're a player here, so you know.
And
I'm the
Mondays
DM of
and
that
Tuesdays.
game. So
I think the only day we don't have a game going on is Wednesdays.
I will say this: if I hear you guys complain
Saturdays
about
and
Markham,
Wednesdays. Huh?
I was this. If I ever hear any of you say, "Oh man, Markham's too rough," I'm like, "Ha, play one of my campaigns." I put trauma with spark. I salt bay trauma on my players, and not like trauma like, "Oh, they got injured." No, emotional damage.
I'm
It's gonna
working
be
on it.
tomorrow. It's gonna be me
I know
tomorrow.
it will be. It will be you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I swear,
guys
if you
have
get
great
Wellington
timing.
possessed and I have to fight my little buddy,
I know. I swear. Like
if we
what?
have to fight our little buddy, I'm gonna be so mad.
What is it, Markham? What is it?
Okay.
Not make me fight my little buddy. These hands rated E for everyone, including DMs.
Right.
I'll fight him. Little shit bit me.
For a split second, you could
Yeah.
swear. For a split second, you could swear Sir Wellington had, like, hair on his arms. It was weird. But it's gone.
He's becoming a man.
Good looking, good fast.
You
Didn't happen
could,
to me
you
till I
could
was
feel it
10.
when you grabbed him, but that was it.
Didn't happen to me till I was 10.
Wait.
All right. Well, he's just gonna take a deep breath. I'm just gonna go
And it was almost
take
like...
care of things.
Make an Arcana check, both of you.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Okay.
1
14.
second, you guys.
What?
My worst roll of the campaign, 8.
8 and 14?
Hell yeah!
There's a very good chance Sir Wellington has the ability to use spells to make him seem more adultly masculine when he wants to intimidate people.
That's
Okay.
horrifying.
Or maybe he has shifter blood.
Kieran would just pat his head.
Or maybe he's a
regardless.
werewolf.
Can you wait 30 minutes, please? 30, 40 minutes, and I can chuck anything out afterwards.
Terrifying.
But yeah, Marcus, as soon as everything is like actually calmed down, we'll take the relics and dispose of them, and also try and figure out which one the god one is too, just to see.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Kieran's gonna kind of leave that situation to itself, and he's gonna look at Kelly. Training begins now, and throw a rock at her.
Huh? What happened?
As it hits her, you weren't ready.
No, she got her staff ready. She's just gonna miss. Swing and a miss.
Marcus
Alrighty.
is taking the relics to dispose of them, and also just check out and see if he can recognize the god. Which, wait, did Markham? He did, right?
Yeah, you did. It's the goddess of forests and rivers and the like. Let me pull up her name.
Ooh, wait, I have an idea. I
Yeah,
have
you
an
know who it
idea.
is. You know who it is. All right.
No, I mean yes, but also I have an idea. Marcus is gonna sort of just look at the thing to the goddess and just sort of have a pain in his mind, just like, wait a minute. Hold on, I need a quiet place. Abigail, which room did you come from?
Just that one. She'll point to it.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll be back in a second, guys. Kieran, watch over everyone while I'm gone. I gotta try
Right.
something here.
You say this as you see Callie like doing a flurry of blows, like trying to punch Kieran in the chest. He's just standing there, just like,
Taking it.
Harder! can you hit me where it hurts? Because so far nothing's hurt.
He's gonna look and go, he's got it,
Well,
and go into the room.
Is your brother also a monk?
yes, we're all monks.
So you're both flurry of blows, but you He's just bowing up like, ah!
And
He's also keeping an eye on Wellington as this is all happening and Abigail. So he's perceiving while Marcus is doing what he's doing.
yeah.
Why, it's hard being one of the only two responsible here. I didn't expect Kieran to be one of the responsible characters when I came up with him, by the way.
I mean, I expected Marcus to be, but I'm glad he has a partner in crime.
Sir Wellington's gonna see all this. Is there an actual dummy that they're fighting?
Oh, it's Kieran.
No, they're trying to punch me, and it's not
Kieran.
me at all. They're flurry of blows they're both rapid punching. The GIF I just sent in chat is what they're trying to do to me, and it's literally
It's like all those animes of just hitting each other.
Yeah.
It's
It's literally the Metal Gear Rising
like,
game.
Yeah.
Nano machine, son.
But yeah, so okay, yeah.
I have new stuff I could try as well if you want me to.
Come train, lad. Callie, train with Wellington. I'll train with your brother.
He bit me.
Fight them
He's
back.
not gonna get punished for biting me.
Picks up Wellington. Gives him a quick flick on the ear. Don't bite her. Wait, it wasn't on purpose, right?
No, it was completely on purpose. He was latched on.
She scared me. I didn't know it's her, and
What's
I
Callie?
bit her.
You don't scare Wellington. You don't bite Callie.
I'm a light source. It's not my fault he can't see.
What was your brother's name again?
At this point,
Early
I
on.
sheathe the dagger and say,
what was that?
I was told I get to try it. And I just go like this, and a projection emerges from the, like, as I slash the dagger. Yeah.
Projection emerges as you slash the. Wait a minute, what?
Kieran's just sparring with your brother. What was your brother's name again? Sorry, I've missed that.
Early on.
Early on. They're just sparring, and early on's like, Kieran's like, come on! More!
It was more. I
What
actually
is
think
what is
early
Abigail
on-
up to at this point? Also, by the way.
Early on might be a higher level. Like early on's like a trainer.
Yeah, but I can't
Probably
be
like
hurt by. I can
12.
barely be hurt by bludgeoning damage at all.
Oh yeah, your spiritual weapon. That's right. As Sir Wellington pulls out this dagger, a larger spectral version of this same dagger he has in his hand appears.
Yeah, early on's probably like level like 12 or 15.
No, he is
Oh,
not
yeah.
nearly that high. Good grief! What do you think he is, a middle-aged man?
Just say, I mean, he's in his 20s, dude. And he's
That's
doing
not
some
middle
hot
age.
fair enough.
You
Yeah,
have to be middle. You have to be middle-aged to
Yeah,
get to
his
level
mid-
15.
Not
Kieran's
unless
in
I mean,
his
if you're living a casual lifestyle like they've been, yeah, you know, if you're not on the road.
What are you
okay.
talking about
different
casual? This is
destinations.
hardcore monk training.
Because I was gonna say, man,
Non-stop
this is
breath
gonna
control.
suck for
Hardcore
me.
monk training would get you to level 1.
Right?
The three adults get to go to level 15. I'm stuck. Like now, I'm stuck. I'm level cap, level 8.
Level cap.
No.
At level 4.
You grow up. We're gonna have to
Just,
pause the
basically,
campaign to do a
everybody
5-year
under
time
level
jump
is-
so that he can level up.
Kieran and Marcus both get to like level 15. Abigail's suddenly level 20 out of nowhere. Wait, what the hell?
I
All right.
am the oldest.
That would be so
It's true,
overwhelming
you
as a
are.
new player to just suddenly jump into level 20. Especially
I
as a
did,
stealth
my
attack.
That
first
was-
ever
Oh,
one
yeah,
shot.
First ever one
Did.
shot, yeah.
Oh, you.
I
That
know.
must have been fun.
So
Yeah, I
many
died.
choices, so many
You
opportunities.
didn't? Oh yeah.
Well, I got
remember our one shot
petrified.
when I did like
Yeah,
400
you're
damage
not
in one
dead.
turn, and Markham had to go by the actual health numbers. It had 10 health left, and he didn't give me the kill.
Sorry.
That's okay. It led to the cool exploding gnome. So
It's true,
yes.
it did. It worked.
Okay.
The one time I was a part of a level
expended
20.
So many spell slots to do that much damage.
If I remember correctly, we created a exploding butt plug essentially.
Oh no.
No, I literally.
All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Don't bother coming back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We shoved it up the rear of a dragon.
No, it's
And then-
okay. We don't need more details.
No, continue. Go on.
It was part of one of the cantrip cast streams, and then
Go
I
on.
He's
then
getting out her gnome.
proceeded to draw it, and it was called the Little Mitch.
I just did smites with green flame blade and crit both.
Mark.
Oh.
Oh,
No, it's a little different not
boy.
being because the stream I DM for is PG-13 because we have high school kids watching all the time
Oh.
and middle school kids.
Who
'cause
knows,
one of
we
my
might.
players is one of my players is a middle school teacher, so her students watch. So we're
Oh, yeah.
PG-13, so it's kind of fun to play at a not PG-13 table.
That's
Fuck.
fair.
Well, I do find myself as the DM cussing. We pre-record, so like when I drop F-bombs, I can see because the owner of the channel is one of my players, and I see her go, and I'm like, it's fine, you can edit it out.
All right.
But anyway, I'm training with her brother. She's training with Wellington. What's Abigail doing? Because I'm paying attention to her.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up with Abigail?
Yeah, what's up with Abigail?
What's going on?
Nothing interesting as usual.
She's over
You know?
making out with this guy. Like, where'd he come from?
Jeez. I don't think
Just
so.
One of the
Okay.
random new people.
I don't think they'd be in a very make-out mood.
You never know what death does to you.
I
Or
don't
what
know.
near death does to you.
Listen.
She seems to be kissing his neck for some reason. He looks
Yeah,
pale.
that's what I was thinking.
Weird.
Yeah, well, she's. Yeah.
He's
You
left with a
gotta
hickey
eat.
that has 2 bite marks.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was
Don't be
thinking.
suspicious. Don't be
Yeah.
I've
suspicious.
been playing Baldur's
Don't
Gate
be
3.
suspicious. Don't be
Yeah.
suspicious.
Well, what's around?
I mean, you have, of course,
People.
there's lots of people here. Everyone's inside now.
Is there
Um,
isolated people who no one is looking at? No, okay.
There actually is, yeah.
Marcus.
How often would I have to do that? And how valuable are the NPCs?
I mean, it's up to you guys, really, how valuable they are.
Sure,
and-
man.
I don't have to kill them, right?
No.
Well, that's what I was saying. To be fair, there is one option that's kind of interesting, like as a vampire. This out-of-game talk, obviously. Vampires can convince someone that trusts them to let them drink their blood and not kill them.
Yeah, except that this one here has very poor charisma.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Listen, she just needs to form a relationship with somebody and then be like, if you love me, you'd let me drink your blood.
That's true.
Or just No, intimidation is also charisma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
Damn it.
I argue it should be strength.
Right, it should be strength. Yeah, because you're terrified of their power.
Can I use my strength stat for intimidation?
I think it is.
I'll
Personally,
consider it.
as a
It
It would
DM,
only
well,
give me
I-
an extra 2 points.
I
I'm
think
already
it
proficient.
is. It depends on how you're trying to intimidate.
You know,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Because like
I once had a DM let me use strength to use stealth or intimidation to use stealth because I would walk up to them and be like, "You do not see Korrigar. I do not see Korrigar."
I get it.
Good.
That's hilarious. I like that.
Yeah.
Marcus,
Because you can intimidate someone. Like I think of like those evil people who monologue. Like what they're talking about could be really intimidating,
Mhm.
but then you could just be like, "Look how big I am!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could be intimidating, and that would be more strength.
Yeah. So Abigail, a number of kids have run off to explore the castle. The other adults have already gone through and
We'll be
started
right back.
making sure there's no undead left.
Yes. Still, I guess, how often do I have to
Once every few
Eat.
days, I'd say.
Okay. Am I good right now?
Are you
'Cause
what?
am I good? Cause how long have we been here? couple
you've been here
days?
you've been here a couple days. So
Okay.
you're starting to get hungry. It's up to you if you want to do something about it or not.
I'll just ignore it.
All right.
Fine.
All right.
Don't come crying to us when you get one level of exhaustion.
Well, do you want me to eat somebody? Like,
I don't think you eat them.
It's called
Well, I
waiting.
know, but
It's
I
called waiting till they're asleep, and then like they wake up, and then like having a finding a snake, killing it, and then having that next to you and being like, "Oh, a snake just bit you, and I got it. Don't worry."
there's
I
no
guess.
snakes alive on this island.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Nothing's
I could have
alive besides
been like,
us.
I don't know. You saw a heavily mutated rat. There could be other heavily
Oh, that
mutated.
is
oh,
true.
that's true.
There,
is true.
that was your first sign of wildlife, but it looks like it's been heavily mutated by demonic magic.
That makes sense.
A demon blood. My favorite
delicious.
snack.
Delicious.
Okay. I'll what other than people, what else is around? Is there any like interesting looking rooms or like items?
Make an investigation check on that.
22.
All right.
I do need to go soon, by the way.
Yeah, I figure a lot of you guys need to go to soon, and I got work early tomorrow as well. So here's what we're gonna do. You find a secret room, which we will go over what's inside.
Full of blood.
Just
We'll
full of
find
it.
out
You
soon.
just open the door and it
Mm.
unflows.
No, like in little
You're
pouches.
looking and you find some interesting books, and you like try and pull one out, and it like, and you like, and you see just like it cracks, and if you wish, you can slide in there.
Sure.
And for the rest of you, Marcus and Kieran, you can kind of hear some of the other adults discussing, trying to,
Marcus went by
hear-
himself
what?
inside. Yeah, Marcus went.
Marcus went into the room Abigail was in.
Yeah, with the amulet, with the relic. Yeah.
Oh, the alchemy lab. Oh, that's right. That's right. You're gonna perform
Yeah.
a ritual in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can do that thing really quick, and then I can get mine over with.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you doing in the room?
So this is of Caliadne, my goddess, right? Just making sure.
No, this is not of Caliadne.
Oh,
This is
Who's that?
This is of here. I will send it to you. You've heard her
Right.
called a Levia.
Elevia. Okay.
Elevira.
Something like that.
All right. Ayla.
One good-looking goddess.
Okay. Wait. Ayla, is that her name? That's
She.
it?
No one seems to quite agree on how to pronounce it.
Okay. So Marcus is through all they're doing, he's gonna ritual cast augury, but he's going to modify it to center itself around this artifact of the goddess, because I assume there's a bunch of power coming from it, right?
Oh yeah, there's power coming from each and every one of these amulets,
Oh, yeah.
symbols.
Yeah. He's gonna. I agree.
Hmm.
Sorry, I just saw her full DM. He's gonna take the amulet, use augury, and after ritual casting it, of course, and basically just try as hard as he can to communicate. He knows that there's a blockage, but he is thinking, I'm thinking, with a direct line to a goddess, it may work. So he's pouring his magic into it as he says, Leia, I know I ain't your servant, and I know I do not serve you, but I am in a desperate situation. We need some help. If you can hear me, let me know. And he's gonna see if he hears anything.
There's a moment of silence. Then you hear, kind of muffled, but coming through still the same. What do you need help with, child?
He's gonna just sort of perk up, nearly start crying because he's happy that he at least got some communication. Oh, thank the gods. We need help. We are stuck on an island ravaged by demons and devils and all that. We need some way to survive. Maybe a way out. If you can communicate with Caliadne or anyone else, they might be able to send any, even if it's just a guide or something like that. We would appreciate it.
Do not worry. I will assist you.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate this.
Of course, child.
Wait, I do have one question, really quick.
Yes.
Is Abigail going to be a danger to us?
No. She's not as threatening as she appears. She's very good at heart.
He's gonna take a deep breath and you go, all right, I'll trust you on that. Thank you, Leah. I swear I will repay this debt.
Of course. I look forward to working with you in the future.
And yeah, he's gonna say amen and cut it off.
All right. As we pan outward, Karen, Sir Wellington, and Callie, as Callie and her brother are practicing, you guys can overhear the other adults discussing what to do next, trying to make sure they fortify the gate and everything, looking out for ideas of where they could potentially forage for food, etc. One of them kind of turns and the ranger who had peeled off with the wizard to go warn the others down on the beach, she's here. She's all right. And she looks down at Kieran from up on the ramparts and she says, Kieran, what do you think we should do next?
You
Oh, you're
muted,
muted.
buddy.
Muted.
Probably shore up defenses. Keep a
I mean
watch
for
out
food.
For food?
We're running out.
Shite. I suppose we'll have to go hunting for something. Carefully.
Yes, yeah. We'll set up a scouting party for that and fortify the walls in the meantime.
Good. Sounds like a plan to me.
As you guys continue with your various tasks, Abigail
Marcus
exploring a
had-
new hidden room. Oh, what?
You know, Marcus is left and is now helping out on there. Sorry, he's got.
Oh, okay.
Marcus.
Marcus completing his ritual to talk to the goddess and destroying the other amulets, and then returning to assist. Sir Wellington with... What is Sir Wellington doing?
At this point, Sir Wellington would go off to the side on his own, pull out his staff that he got, and be casting Identify on that, like ritual casting,
All right.
to know what that is.
All right. And
I
then
think at some
Callie...
point I think at some point we'd all rest a little bit too.
Oh, you guys are going to get to rest, yeah. Callie and early on practicing and sparring with Kieran. And as we zoom out, we pan over to the larger castle in the mountains. As the sound of the various gut sliders, their mandibles and teeth chattering as they rush up the side of the mountain, heading towards whatever is summoning them to that castle in the cliffs.
Oh.
And that's where we stop for the night. Or morning, as the case of Ian may be. So, Ian, would you like to start us off for the outro?
It's almost 3 p.m. here.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Hey, Al. Ian playing Sir Wellington, our kleptomaniac gremlin. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok and such at Artful Thinking, at Artful_thinking. Yeah.
All right, Marcus.
You're
muted.
muted,
You're
my
mu-
friend.
Everyone keeps getting
There
muted,
you are.
guys.
I don't know. You weren't. Now you're muted again.
Now
Okay,
you're good. Now you're here.
Okay, what the heck was that? Okay.
Ah.
I don't know.
This is Matt. I've honestly had fun been playing your residential pastor daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pastor Daddy.
Oh my
Pastor
gosh. Yes, I'll
Daddy.
take that.
But yeah.
Forgive me,
TikTok
Father,
handle
for I have
is-
sinned.
Gosh.
I'm gonna go need to take a shower after this session.
Maybe.
Yeah.
handle is Dunkley10, and yeah, I had a super fun time. Such a great session today. It was awesome.
Yeah, a lot happened in today's session.
It
Yeah.
It's a busy session.
Naz, your turn.
My name is Naz.
There
I
you
played Abigail. I had to think about it. That's it, I think.
Where do we find you? What's your socials?
How do we
Here.
stalk you?
Night Sister Naz on most things.
Yeah.
Except for when
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
If I'm probably not on it if that's not my tag. So
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Cole.
Cole Wolf Run. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, mostly just TikTok. I don't really post anywhere else, but I do post on Instagram occasionally. Cole_Wolf Run, WULFRUN, because a lot of people try to do it with an O and it's wrong. Kieran, your death metal daddy barbarian, who is very good at bear hugging his way out of situations with Wellington, apparently. Bear hugs calm him down, I guess. And you can also find me Lakeside Legends on Twitch for Chronicles of Rivera, where it's a game I DM in my homebrew world. So if you want to see me not be a player and be a DM, you can watch the VODs on Twitch, or you can
I
go
feel
watch
like you're always going to be a player on some level. I'm just kidding.
Well, but DM versus player character is a little bit different. But if you want to go
I was making a bard joke, but fair enough.
But if you want to see that, go watch us on YouTube, and we're about to start streaming season 2 because we finished season 1 a while back. So, yeah. But yeah, that's me.
All right, and Selkie?
It's me. It's Selkie to the internet, Callie to Lost Continent, and yeah, you can find me at Selkie Cause on just TikTok. That's all where I social. That's the only place where I social. If you want to find me, you'll find me there, where I do cosplay content. Yeah, now I'll do a shameless plug, is where you can catch Naz and Markham and our lovely DM Markham.
Wait,
right back
there's
here.
two of me? Naz Markham and our lovely DM Markham? Wait.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
You duplicate for Fridays.
You duplicate.
You forget every other day, but it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm tired. There's two of you.
Fair
That
enough.
sounds more like alcohol.
You don't know what's in my cup.
This
yeah,
could be
you can
bottled
catch us-
vodka. Just kidding.
You can catch us here tomorrow, where we're going to be right back here on D & Denial for Legend of Kralis, where you're going to see me cry on stream, probably.
Yep, you saw it with me tonight, you'll see it with her tomorrow.
I'm going to cry on stream. I'm ready to be an emotional little baby bitch boy. All right. But it's been fun here. It's going to be fun tomorrow. Come back and see us. Come back and see us next week.
Yeah.
We got raided a bunch of times.
Yeah, thank you all
appreciate
for the
of our
raids.
new
That was
lovelies.
amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
All of our friends who came in and joined us.
Yep.
It was a good
yeah.
time.
Yep, and all
Thanks
our
for
friends.
watching, guys. See y'all
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see y'all
Yeah.
next week. Briar's played by the lovely Lisa JB Music on TikTok. She wasn't able with us tonight. She plays our lovely Wood Elf in Peril.
Who's a fire in a jar?
Always in some sort of mess.
Spider in a jar.
Listen, and when she asked how she got in a jar, we just tell her straight up, Abigail did it. It was Abigail. She
Yeah.
I
put
It
didn't
was Abigail's
do
fault.
it. I didn't do it though.
No, your
Not
patron
not
did.
Abigail
directly.
gave
Didn't you?
Your
it was
patron did.
consensual. I mean,
Was
you know,
it?
Abigail gave consent to the necromancer.
I didn't
Well,
say you
Abigail
can
gave
put her in a jar.
No, you said he could
no,
kill her.
but we can't blame you, but we
Yeah,
can
that's
blame your
different.
patron. So
All right, yeah, and then I'm Mr. Markham on pretty much everything that I have. I DM here every Thursday night, so catch us at around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. D&D Denial also has Sunday campaigns that my wife and I are in. They have Monday and Tuesday campaigns, Monday being Iwind Adventures, Tuesday being Umbral
not
City, I
Vodoma
think.
anymore.
Yeah, it's not Vodoma
anymore.
Vice. It's a new one. Sunday is Rumors of Magic. Thursdays is, of course, us, Survivors of Geshael. And then Fridays is Legends of Kralis, where you'll see me, Selkie, and Naz tomorrow night, probably crying. or trying not to. So thank you all for joining us. Have an amazing night, and y'all stay safe out there. And let me do this.
Stay lost.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, stay lost.
Stay
yes.
lost. I like that one.
Hey, bidet.
Bidet.
I like stay lost. That's a good one.
Yeah, because ironically, you're kind of like
We're
confusing
trying
them
to
so
not
much.
be lost.
But you're confusing them, so they're gonna get lost in the process of you saying that. So you're like, stay lost. They get lost because you said that.
So
and
now
you're like,
you've
stay
done what I've
lost.
asked.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
We have complied. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.